you mentioned you had a lot of questions, and there is a lot to discuss. So feel free to shoot from the hip.
Yeah, so it's not all just like some of it's just like comments in general. So like obviously MH3's out,
Yeah.
Modern is flipped on its head, and Hammer, which was a deck that like just pre MH3, it's kind of fallen off the radar a bit, right?
Mm-hmm.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Not a ton of people picking it up, but it got some options from MH3, which is
Yeah. The
exciting.
Yeah, the standard blue green 3-drop
Yeah.
creature. It's very very
The
hammer-esque.
obvious inclusion to your mono white deck is the blue green legendary bird. Yeah, so like that is like the most exciting one. I do think there's some other that at some point we should talk about. We should probably talk a little bit about Turtle, even though we're not playing it today. But yeah, so Nadu definitely takes a little bit of reconstruction, right, with the deck. We having to do some stuff to get it in there, and I'm seeing a bunch of people take it in different directions. Some of them are like pretty different from what we're about to play today.
Yeah, you're talking about like just the card Nadu.
Yeah. Hammer. So pretty much across the board, Hammer players are playing Nadu, but how they are building the deck, I think, is changing quite a bit.
Yeah, and full transparency, I've been in chats with Happy Sandwich, and we've been talking about like, hey, what we're liking, what we're not liking, things we're trying out, because there's a lot of shit. Luckily, the mana we didn't really have to change that much to just cast Nadu. I think basically I just cut 1 plains for 1 temple garden, and that was it. But the other pieces, we do have the full like 5 copies of Springleaf Drum between the drums and the mantle, which does help quite a bit as well. There are some decks that just play
no more Esper Sentinels is a big one.
Yeah, so like yeah, we can talk about Esper Sentinel. So Esper Sentinel, it was fine in the meta before, especially when you had a lot of like fairish decks. But like right now, the meta is not particularly fair. Like you have Ruby Storm, you have like Nadu combo decks, and then like even the decks like the scam decks where it might draw you a card or two, they're just like Necropotence, draw 6 cards. So
I heard Scam was doing Necro dominant stuff.
Yeah.
I didn't even realize. Like I was just taking it because, like I said, I haven't been really doing a lot of modern stuff. I've been watching some though because of MH3. It's been getting me back in, but I actually had not like witnessed that yet. But I heard a podcast talking about it. That's wild, and terrifying. Scam getting that card is so scary. But yeah, okay. So you're saying quick, like Esper Sentinels.
I want to respond to chat real quick. Darstone, I'm not prelim gaming. I don't prelim game for a couple reasons. One, I don't wanna. But two,
the best reason.
I think especially with Hammer, like some of your matches end really quickly, and then you just like have a lot of dead air. I'd rather just like kind of fuck around a bit more. Sure. And then 2 cups, 1 guy. Oh, God. I need the Hammer's father's opinion on battlefield improvisation, as spoiled a while ago, because in my head it has to be good. So let me pull up that card real quick. This card's really, really bad. You should light it on fire and forget it exists.
You just had it ready to go.
Yeah.
+2/+2 to ensure if that creature is attacking. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not good.
Correct. And I'll break it down.
That costs 2 mana.
Yeah, so 1, you nailed it. It costs 2 mana.
It's like a 2 mana. What was the name? Magnetize or whatever it was?
Magnetic Theft. Let's go.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, it gives +2/+2, which is nothing technically, but then it means you also have a bunch of equipment already in play, and your creature has gotten to attack. Like, keep in mind, this doesn't attach anything if the creature's not attacking. So yeah, don't play this card. It's pretty bad. I'm glad to see most of the Assassin's Creed cards have seemed pretty bad.
I want them to be unplayable. I want them to be unplayable. I was about to say that. I am just hoping to dodge the bullet of the decks I play having to play one of those cards. Lord of the Rings was one thing, and I even like the Assassin's Creed franchise. Yeah. I really don't want to play an Assassin's Creed card in my modern deck. I just don't want to do that.
So for me, it's more I'm exhausted. Like
yeah,
we just got MH3. But yeah. Anyway.
Yeah.
We just call it Nadu Hammer. That's
Oh, so what I was saying with the Esper Sentinel is you know, a little bit of a grindier small ball.
Yeah.
Like, whereas like right now people are just trying to get you dead like
Exactly.
fast, it seems like.
Yeah.
So yeah, that makes a lot of sense. And obviously we have to make the room somewhere to fit at least, you know, I mean, there's the 4 Nadu alone, there's the Shuko that you have to play with it, and then on top of that, you know, playing those additional Springleaf drums, we're really incentivized to play, like Nadu incentivizes a lot of different stuff that we weren't necessarily doing before.
Yep.
Like the 4 Giver of Runes. If we weren't playing Nadu, like, are you playing 4 Giver if you're playing like a turtle build instead of Nadu, or is it 4 because it's so good with Nadu?
So it's 4 partially because you like it is absurd with Nadu, but it's also just like it's a 1-drop. I think it was Cedric Phillips who was like, it gets the party started, right? Like it's another thing. If I was playing like Turtle, I would be looking more at like Memnites and Esper Sentinels for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Okay. That's I was just kind of curious about that, you know, because even before, like, we really weren't playing all that, like 2 copies usually, you know.
Max 2 copies.
Yeah. So like, what's changed? I guess it is just nasty with Nadu.
Yeah,
what really else we got going on? We got a couple other things. Oh, one of the controversial cards that I know is in your build that not a lot of people are playing. Hey, it's that one. That's the one. Yeah, so Thassa's Oracle. I don't know. I think it's sick. I like the idea you've got going on with here. I have yet to play a match with it, but I have goldfished this list quite a bit, and man, yeah, you are able to just empty your deck pretty easily. Yep. And just having that endpoint, especially, like, I know you've mentioned a lot, it's a big way to win through a 1 ring.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
like it.
Yeah, so
yeah,
here's the
talk
thing,
about
right?
that one.
So there are some decks, Amulet, where a lot of times their plan will be a fast 1 ring, and the problem is if you cannot kill them through the 1 ring, they will just probably kill you the following turn or disrupt you a bunch or all of the above. Especially since a lot of these decks, not just the Amulet decks, but other decks are playing 6, which is a 3-drop creature that on your turn gives all your non-land permanents retrace, meaning you can discard a land card and pay the cost to cast it from your graveyard. So like they literally just loop the 1 ring every turn.
Ew.
Yeah, it's really, really
okay.
nice.
So like you actually actively need a way to get around that card. Okay. Not just like it's because it's a 1 turn site. Because, you know, a lot of people, I've heard a lot of people say, like, why would you need that? You know, you can still just put 90% of your deck in play and they're not going to beat that. But if they can just get a reliable cast trigger of the 1 ring every turn, they beat it. That's it beat.
And we could have like Consign's a good card.
Sure.
But like I'd rather just like, all right, the game's over. the game's
no,
done.
for sure. Yeah, I like having that just end piece.
Yeah, whether it goes in the main or the sideboard, I think it's up for the meta to decide, like, okay, how much do we care about this? But I think it's a nice tool to have in the 75. And maybe I'm wrong, and like maybe we don't need it. Maybe the ring decks like don't have a reasonable meta share, but like for 1 in the 75, it feels like a pretty low cost to be able to beat the 1 ring.
Yeah, I mean, and I do think that, you know, more and more 1 ring decks seem to be popping up. Like you mentioned, Amulet Titan. I think, which is kind of a weird one because it hasn't in a while, but control decks actually got some pretty decent cards from this set, and a lot of people are building those with the 1 ring. Not everyone, but you know, quite a few 1 rings there. Though, and I want to mention. Go ahead. I'll mention this after.
I don't know that we want Thoracle against like control 1 ring decks. But I do like the because we do have like
pretty bad to just draw.
It's a pretty bad card to just draw. And so that I don't know about that, but I know against like your Trons and shit like that, I like it.
I was gonna mention, this is kind of a side tangent, maybe a little too deep, but because I had mentioned control, one of the things that did put control back on the map right now is the card Wrath of the Skies.
Yeah.
We don't talk that about card's so bad for us, right?
Yeah.
Like I was talking to someone earlier, because obviously like my main like background with Modern and Magic in general is control deck. So I got really excited about this card. But then the Hammer gamer in me was like, oh no. Like that just wrecks us. Obviously the little like hidden bit there is that it also just straight destroys Saga.
Yeah, destroys
just straight up.
It's
kills
pernicious
Saga,
deed.
kills anything that would come out of Saga. Yeah.
Like it's just pernicious deed, but less expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean this card is admittedly just horrible for us. And I'm okay with that. Like if the meta shifts where you have more of that, then maybe we look at like Gaddock Teagues, or we look at ways to counter this spell effectively. Looks like someone asked, given the meta is so unfair, does Nadu actually help us? It looks very slow. So Nadu, you play Nadu, and then your opponent immediately dies.
Right, no, it's our unfair thing.
Yeah, so like you play Nadu,
the game ends,
and then you draw 30 or 40 cards and attack your opponent for lethal.
Yeah. What's really cool about Nadu that is very unique to Hammer, and this was something I really liked, is that your Pure Steel Paladin turns all of your equipment into the Shuko.
Yeah. That's a Shuko.
Like you don't have to have Shuko. We are very good at finding Shuko, which is great, but we technically don't even need it. If you have a Pure Steel Paladin and Nadu, they're all Shukos.
Yep.
Which is really cool.
And for people wondering, how do we churn through our entire deck? It's like, okay, well, if you have Metalcraft and you have a Pure Steel Paladin and a Nadu, then you eventually will find a Paradise Mantle, either by drawing it or a Steel Shaper's Gift or a Stoneforge. You then cast it, and now all your creatures that are currently untapped that are not summoning sick make mana, and then you eventually find Lava Spur Boots, and then every creature you cast now can generate mana immediately. Exactly. Oprah is saying everybody gets a Shuko.
Yeah. I'm really excited to give this a try. One thing I was gonna say, we have the main deck Might, and we don't two. I guess this is two similar things. We are main decking a Might, and also we are not playing Cauldra at all.
Yeah.
Interesting things there.
Yeah, so we'd already kind of cut the Cauldra because I felt that like Cryptic Coat and Lava Spur Boots did a similar thing, plus the decks that that Cauldra beat by itself just like weren't like they didn't exist as much, like specifically Scam.
Okay.
But the other piece there is that I'm just not it's just you don't need it, right? Like you play Nadu and the game ends most of the time. The Haywire Might is in there mostly because it's a 16 card sideboard effectively, and I was like, all right, well we got to put one card in the main if we want to fit all this, and so it was the
Okay.
Yeah.
What? Okay. Another thing just kind of came up. I was curious about. Sorry, I know. I warned you ahead of time. I'm like, I have so many questions.
You're good.
Sanctifier making a comeback in pretty strong numbers. What is the thing making this happen?
Yeah. So
what is making you want to play all these?
The biggest piece is Ruby Storm. So making their Past in Flames and their Underworld Breaches effectively do nothing. Really big.
Okay.
And then scam decks are really big right now too. A lot of them are playing Flage too, and just like exile, get out.
Yeah.
I think she's just very good right now.
Interesting. That's cool. Yeah. I think that's most of the stuff. I mean, more things will probably come up as we play.
Yeah, we have the Coat and the Thoracle in the sideboard, basically because they come in different spots, and I don't necessarily want either one in the main currently. Consign to Memory, very good card. A lot of people are playing like the Eldrazi decks, and it both counters like the Eldrazi if they cast them, but also if they like attack with an Annihilator trigger, you can counter the Annihilator trigger. Pithing Needles are really nice.
Dude, I've been Oh, sorry.
No,
I was gonna say I've been seeing decks that are like just straight up playing that Null Drifter, like not even cheating it out, just playing the card, which is wild to me. Like what? Like I guess. I mean, to be fair, like I saw some that it was doing like it would evoke it in Ephemerate or something, but like you don't get to draw the cards. I think the draw is on a cast trigger. I think.
Correct.
Right? Yeah. But yeah, I guess just like a 4/4 flying Annihilator 1 is just like a thing you can do. I guess. Good.
Like it also.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's pretty good.
It also is a 7 colorless for the whatever it's called, Ugin's Labyrinth, which is really relevant.
Oh, okay. But that's the thing. I wish I had more I paid more attention to what I saw, but I know I saw it in some deck lists that were performing, and it wasn't an Eldrazi deck, it wasn't a Reanimator deck, it was just like a deck just playing this card. Like it didn't look like it went with anything. It was, yeah, I guess maybe the card's just better than I think it is, but
I think it's a pretty good card to be frank.
Yeah, I'm kind of hoping we see some.
Yeah. One thing that is nice is, so like one advantage to this deck as opposed to the Nadu combo, like the full-on Nadu combo lists, are that there are a lot of matchups where like, so like for example, Burn, Ruby Storm, Prowess, those decks are very good at just racing Nadu combo. And against those decks, we can just like cut, 5 or 6 cards and just be a hammer deck with disruption. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of where we're at. It's also fun that against Shuko, we can like bring in Needles and name Shuko and board out our Shuko because everything's a Shuko.
You could. Last God just brought it up. It worked. I didn't realize it works with Dress Down, so you can like end step Dress Down on turn 2, untap, and then evoke it, and like
still get your 2 cards.
Yeah, you still get your 2 cards because it's a cast trigger, but then I guess it doesn't die. That's sick.
Yeah. Sweet.
That's actually sick.
No, it's just
right, I'm
cool.
sold on that. Yeah, sweet. Very cool.
Yeah, we can jump in then.
Sweet.
All right, and before we actually hit join, I'm just gonna make sure. Okay, looks right.
Yeah, I did that every time. It took one time of me joining a league with the wrong deck to just burn that into my head that I need to do that every time.
Hell yeah. Yeah. So why not 2 Temple Gardens? So my question to you is, why 2 Temple Gardens?
I have seen a lot of people on the 2 Temple Gardens. I've seen a lot of the lists on it. Yeah, I mean, I think like it's not like you have anything that's green. And yeah, you have a ton of ways to produce it anyways. Like, let's see, how many fetches are we running right now?
We're running 9. So we have base 10 green sources and 11 blue sources on turn 1.
Yeah.
And that doesn't include any of the drum effects. Oh yeah, I'm not a real content creator, so I don't have one of those Daybreak accounts. But yeah, some people are like, I really want more Temple Gardens. Like, okay, cool. So what are we cutting for the Temple Garden? And also like, if I see a compelling reason to play another Temple Garden, sure, you can add the Temple Garden, but I personally don't think we need it. That's kind of where I'm at. All right.
Here we go.
All right, we're on the play. Sick. Okay.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah. And so this is a real advantage to the Nadu build, right? We don't have an equipper, so we just go get a Shuko.
Right.
And so, if we knew we were against exactly like Burn, I would just play the Plains here. But I think I'm just gonna fetch Shock. I'll get the Temple Garden, who cares, and play the drum out. And this lets us go turn 2 Stoneforge, probably play the Shuko.
Into Nadu, draw 4 cards?
Yep. I mean, at least 4 cards, right?
Right.
Oh boy.
Ooh, okay. I don't know. I feel like we're still on that plan. You think that maybe pulls us into playing that instead?
Well, so
what are we playing? Plains Aether Vial.
Death and Taxes.
What are we thinking? Really?
Yeah. They got the White Orchid Phantom. They got White Orchid Phantom.
That's true.
Yeah. So we can go Stoneforge. If we get Hammer, we can then play Hammer, and then untap, play Paladin, play Drum, equip, attack, and then play another Stoneforge the following turn. I think because we drew exactly Paladin, we can get a Hammer, because we can always go get another Shuko with the other Stoneforge if we need to.
Yeah.
And it is actually tempting to just run out this drum now. Yeah, let's get the Hammer.
I don't hate just slam another drum instead, right? Because
yeah, it seems fine to me.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of like what pieces of interaction they're gonna have in Shadow, in Death and Taxes. That like,
yeah. So
did they get anything new?
In terms of like instant speed stuff, not really, but like they have White Orchid Phantom, which they'll probably hit us with here if they have it.
That only hits a non-basic land, right?
Correct. Oh.
Oh, my nemesis.
Okay, you got it. Okay.
Decision.
Okay. Weirdly, I'm just like, just like hit going.
Are you thinking about just playing Nadu? You could just play Nadu.
We can play Nadu. We can also just go like Ornithopter, Paladin, play a hammer, draw a card, equip.
Yeah.
And if they have another Solitude, I think I'm okay with that.
Okay. That's what I was wondering, because like the Nadu kind of stabilizes here, and I'm worried that they're about to start attacking our mana this upcoming turn. So just getting like Nadu sitting there holding the board down. If they do answer it, we draw a card. Those were just kind of my thoughts there.
Yeah. All right.
Bird up.
If they do like attack our mana, I'm not even sure I'm worried about it, if that makes sense. Because they
like
need to get the Paladin off the board too.
On the board.
Yeah, like, because if they attack our mana, I will attack their face. Yeah, so they White Orchid Phantom us, kill our Temple Garden. We don't get a land, and I don't care. Sure. Okay. I will not search my library.
Yeah.
If we do hit a shock land, that would be the best world. We did not.
Yeah. There you go.
No.
Wait. Well.
No.
And this is why he's my nemesis. Okay. Because I will get got by him.
It is tempting to
just play Nadu. Like, what do you? I mean.
We can just play Nadu and then draw a million cards. That's probably the better plan.
6 minimum, right?
Yeah.
I think that's better than attacking for 10.
I agree. So we need green mana. All right.
You know, I like that White Orchid Phantom card. I thought that card was pretty sick. I like it less now that I'm seeing it stuck in between two Leonin Arbiters. That just makes me upset.
I think we'll be okay.
Oh, cool. We need to hit like a land here. Not that one.
But once again, like, who cares? We're up a million cards.
Yeah. Yeah, they only have 2 cards left in hand. Oh, hey. We don't really need that.
Bingo.
Yeah, that's what we needed.
So now
just get it rolling.
Now I just play another Giver.
I was going to say, it's just Giver is 2 cards. You know, anything else is 1.
Yeah, maybe we'll hit an Ink Moth. That'll be 2 more cards as well. Oh, I was having so much fun. Oh man, I like that they drew their next card. Like, oh, would that have done it?
No,
exactly.
Yeah, so there you go. That's a good example of the why Nadu isn't it slow. No, it actually just wins the game when you play it. And that actually also demonstrated the Pure Steel Paladin turning anything into a Shuko thing as well.
Yep.
That was kind of nice.
Yeah, so we were able to both pressure them with a 10-12, and then also we drew 8 cards there. Might have drawn more. Yeah. And that was after they sinkholed us and played 3 creatures. So the cards I'm looking at here are...
To be fair, they were bad creatures, but...
Hey, one of them was a good creature.
Okay.
So I like the Surges a lot because they protect our lands. And then Consigned to Memory is the other card because it does counter ETBs, which I think is relevant. The question is, what are we cutting? And that's the hard part, right? I don't know.
It does counter ETBs. Interesting.
I don't want to cut the mana generation. So I think it's probably just like a couple.
No, yeah.
Yeah, I think we're just going to cut these 3 and then bring 3 Surges in. We could cut something for a Cryptic Coat, but I think I'm just fine with this. Now there's also like a 3/4 flyer, so I've definitely just attacked people to death.
Saying that, like, that's what I was saying that one turn too was like, man, if we ended up going the Pure Steel Paladin line, but if we play Nadu just does also just like gum up the board and also can just beat them.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's like a very sizable body.
Man. And if they solitude it, then they're down 2 cards and we're up another card.
So right. Like on top of it, like it obviously it has all this combo potential, but just like on rate, ignoring like something like Shuko, the card just like is good.
it just works.
Yeah. Oh, this is a lovely little hand we got going on here.
Yep. So we're just gonna go 1, 2, get Nadu. And if they get the other part of the Nadu. But we could get a hammer too. But if they play an arbiter here, then we won't do that. We'll go
right. Saga.
Probably Saga.
Saga like play Sigarda's Aid maybe.
I think it would be like Saga play Stoneforge, and then the following turn
just not search.
Yeah, just like get the other body into play. Oh, did they just keep a 1-land hand? Ambitious.
Okay. Oh wow, 1 land, not even Aether Vial. That's insane.
I'm just doing this because I do want to fetch while I can.
Do we want to? Do we? Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Do we not want to expose the Temple Garden before?
That is the question. And I think
we
the
are
answer
playing
is,
it. That's interesting.
I don't care.
Okay.
I think that's my answer.
Fair. Fair.
Do this.
Hey, what's up, Pike?
Hammer.
Yeah, I mean, we keep drawing the Paladin, and we've got that Sigarda's Aid just sitting right there. We've got Giver to kind of just get things done. We could just smack them.
Because they do have the Giver, I'm less high on Hammer because I can block Protect a lot more easily. So I'll just grab the Shuko, whatever.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, if they Phantom us here, okay.
What
one of our lands.
What made you not want to Urza Saga this turn?
Because because this tells me they probably have Leonin Arbiter, and I want to get my fetch out of the way.
Okay.
And we will have things to do with our mana every turn, so I'm not worried. Aha!
There it is. Look at you.
I feel so smart. So the question is, are we?
Yeah, we would have just been stranded here.
So it is a question of what we're jamming here. I'm inclined to just jam Paladin plus Shuko, draw a card.
Yeah, I don't hate that. I am not against that. You can't, because that gets the Shuko in play, and then we can just play Bird, start doing things, the turn after.
Yeah. So we could also play that, pay for the fetch, and then play Sigarda's Aid, and then next turn we can go play Nadu, play Shuko, get a trigger immediately, and have the Giver up. I think that's probably better.
Then, okay, is it because you don't want to expose Shuko itself to removal?
Right, because they likely have Skyclave Apparition.
What if we just play Nadu right now with Giver up?
I don't think we need to. Is the big piece. Like, so this also lets us continue developing our mana, which is pretty big. So like we can just pass the turn.
But wait, don't you want to pay crack and play Sigarda's Aid?
So it's hard. What I kind of want to do, because I feel like they probably I had said that, but I feel like they probably have White Orchid Phantom, so we then get to pay for Arbiter and still fetch.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
It is close though.
Yeah. Because we don't like really even need the Sigarda's Aid necessarily here.
Exactly.
It's not really doing all that much.
Okay. I'll take it.
No blocks.
Sure. Not worth it.
Hell no.
I'm gonna put my mouse right here, so I cannot. It makes it much harder for me to screw this up.
Yeah.
I mean, sure. If they ephemerate, so be it. We just I don't care.
Oh, right, because that resets it, doesn't it?
But it's like,
a new instance of the effect.
But that means they're probably not doing anything else. Okay. Oh my gosh, who could have guessed?
Wow, this is nice.
Oh, there we go. Picked wrong. I'm clicking. The bird does not need a ban. So I thought it did, and then the deck is just not putting up many meaningful results.
I was gonna say you were talking about it. You were saying like, hey, you know, we're gonna do this while we can, but it probably is going to get a ban. So you have flipped on that.
Yeah, like if you look at the results, I think the last like 8 challenges had like 2 Nadu decks in the total top 8.
Yeah.
And like you look at like Ruby Storm had like 2 copies in almost every top 8.
Yeah. That's something I'm wondering if Ruby Storm. So I was talking to Spider Space about this, and he was saying he thinks that deck is actually quite resilient because I was like,
so
it's
good.
Storm,
dude. It's so.
Well,
good.
I was thinking it's Storm, so people like you can just. There's so many cards to hate on Storm. You can just do that, and he was like, he was like, nah, it's this one's pretty good.
Yeah, it is super resilient. Okay, so I was definitely supposed to fetch in response as well.
Yeah. That's what I was about to say.
It's fine.
Before they had the white mana up.
Yep.
I was thinking the same thing.
Okay.
So, ooh, spicy.
Saga.
The Saga, right?
Yeah. Yep. Saga, and is this good?
They don't even let us. Oh, that's the worst part. They won't let us even do it.
Opponent, come back.
Come back. We weren't done. Well, you know.
Nadu's bad, everybody.
Yeah.
The bird is the word.
If you had told me that Modern Horizons is going to print a blue-green card I was going to be putting in my hammer deck, I would not have believed you, but this feels great.
Yeah. We
it really does just feel right. Well, it was like kind of fortunate that it was already the 2 colors that were like most considering playing in it already, you know?
Yep.
And it just feels like it feels like a really good fit. It feels like very at home in the hammer shell.
Last god.
Travis Brown can never die.
It's good timing on that. Thanks, Jordan. But yeah, I've seen so many people time out on Moto with Nadu combo. With the normal Nadu combo, I think it's a lot easier to time out because you have way more triggers to click through. But like, I can full combo people in like 3 to 5 max minutes on Moto.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah.
I was about to say something, but I realized we kind of already talked about it. I was going to say, because we had mentioned the all-in combo version, what is a like compelling reason to actually be playing Hammer with Nadu rather than just playing a deck that is all in on the Nadu? And like you were saying before, just sometimes you just don't need to be doing the bird thing and you just do the hammer thing. That's
exactly.
Great.
Yeah. So I kept this hand because
hammer shell is still just strong.
Because we do have Urza Saga on 2. I think I'm going to fetch Shock and just play the hammer out to make the constructs bigger. Obviously, this is less good if we draw Sigarda's Aid, but whatever. Yeah. Yeah, also, like, if you just develop good habits and try to make your decisions as quickly as possible, I think it's very reasonable to just win with Nadu combo, regardless. Okay.
Oh boy.
Well, I'm glad I played out my spell.
Yeah, I was about to say, so one of the things that had me a little bit nervous about getting, back into Modern was the turn 1 Chalice is just a thing you can do in Modern again.
It is. I think it's fine.
Don't love that. I mean, it maybe it like kind of sucks. I kind of wish it wasn't a thing.
So what are we getting here? So could get the Shuko, but I don't think we're getting Shuko because if they play Thought-Knot Seer, they just probably take the Nadu. I'm tempted to just go get Paradise Mantle, play Paradise Mantle.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
We could probably wait a turn.
Now, seeing Eldrazi Temple are like, because I don't, again, know right now. Is there one particular deck we are putting him on, or are there several different variants of Eldrazi right now?
There are a couple different variants they could be playing. My most likely guess would be the red-green Through the Breach build.
Okay.
Travis Brown can never die.
Cool. Thanks, Jace.
Jesus. It like took my brain a second to process the words you just said to me. The red-green Through the Breach Eldrazi build?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, basically it's Through the Breach, they have Emrakul's, they have the new Ulamog. I don't know anymore.
Fair. Yeah, fair.
I don't know. Okay. I'm not going to play Nadu here. That's kind of sick. And I'm not actually going to equip the Stoneforge either, because they do play, like, the Kozilek's... Well, Kozilek's doesn't do it. They could have Dismember. It's like, but if they have Dismember, they probably would have used it already. This gives us an additional mana next turn. The downside is, like, if they have an answer, the downside is we, like, don't get to make any... Like, we don't get to make one of our constructs. Right. But I think it's fine. Whatever. If they do somehow kill the Stoneforge here, I will just go, like, gift. I'll probably just... Okay, cool. So now we get to pass. Yep. So now we get to... Like, there have also been games, keep in mind, where I have Thassa's at Oracle killed people on turn 3 because we just go, like, Saga on 1. And then on turn 3, it's kind of like Amulet Titan, where you're just like, I go get the Shuko, I have the other piece.
Mm-hmm.
So Canister is also just psychotically good at this game. So, like, I wouldn't worry too much. Like, frankly, all right, casual 3/3. So they probably
psychotically good at the
dude.
game.
He's literally a world-class player.
Yeah.
So here, I think
I just like the phrasing.
I'm glad you enjoy. I think we're just gonna go for, like, the Lava Spur boot beatdown plan here, because they, like, absolutely, almost certainly have just, like, a counter spell up.
Yeah, like, what the hell are they doing? I'm so confused about what's going on the other side of the table.
They could have Kozilek's Command, which would let them make 2, I think, O1s.
Scions?
Yeah.
Does it... I forget the other modes on that. Would it kill a construct? Is that...
It would, because it can exile a creature with mana value X or less.
Okay. I remember I had that card. That was like that was my bomb in pre-release, but I don't remember what it did.
That's a good card. It's a good card. I think my life total might matter. Let's do this. Also,
that's what I'm trying to figure out. How aggressive of an Eldrazi deck are they? Like, are they about to, like, reality smash us? Or, like, it's super weird to see double blue source here. I guess just... Do you just, like, play out the other hammer, too?
So that's the question. I don't think we do, because we can also animate the Ink Moth if we want to. But I don't... So that would make it, instead of 11 damage, it would make it 13, which I don't think is a meaningful difference.
Okay.
Just crunch for 11. Yeah, Killer Switch. In a turn of events, Titan makes everything feel so bad.
Oh, so I was just looking at Titan list. Did they end up not doing that whole, like, flare thing?
No.
Did that just not actually catch on?
I don't think it did. Because that deck, like, it's hard for that deck to play that many basics.
Oh, yeah, because it does only get basics, huh?
Mm-hmm. Wow. How did I know?
That is it. Yeah.
Okay, so now we get to... Yeah, so they get to do that. I think I will just, like, Steel Shaper's Gift for Shuko here.
Oh, they didn't block. Okay, interesting.
Okay, so
I'm scared about what they're about to do.
So they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they could all his Dust us next turn, which I don't care. It'll kill my exactly Stoneforge Mystic.
Blue Tron, Blue Eldrazi.
Don't know.
I need to know what's happening.
I don't know. We're gonna find out together.
Oh! That Kozilek card is a kindred spell, so you can tap the temple for it. Okay, That's how they got the double colorless. That's so cool. I hate it.
I hate it so much. Okay, so just the colorless land. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. So if they all is dust, they kill the Stoneforge Mystic, and then we Nadu draw a bunch. Oh, that's not a good card.
Okay. No.
That's a very bad card.
They could have like another command here, I guess, to just kind of run it back. Huh.
Well, they can't have a command because they don't have colorless mana currently. Oh, I guess they do. Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
no, they do. That's what I'm saying. They can cash in the 2 spawn to do it and get 2 spawn back, I guess.
Yeah. So.
Are we like?
I'm just gonna jam a Nadu here.
Just do the Nadu things, yeah. Like I guess there could be a counter spell.
We could play the aid first as well. We can play the aid.
If you just play, yeah, okay. I was gonna say, yeah, you can go aid and then Nadu. Because I was gonna say you can just hang out Nadu there, see what they do, and then just like, okay, aid, swing. Oh, I can't swing both. Yeah, no, they would just chum block. Okay.
It is tough. I like the aid also because we can then just go aid, play Nadu, and then we can hold up multiple pieces, right?
Yeah, but does
is there a world we're not just like putting the Shuko
I'm thinking
out,
yeah, that's what I'm wondering, if we're supposed to just Nadu Shuko and then still have the 1 mana remaining, so to be able to like go off a little easier. I don't know what they could have.
We can just deploy Shuko first.
And then that way we get at least 2 Nadu triggers if he resolves.
1, right?
Well, no, because we would get to equip, and also they would attack. They would have to kill it, right?
Sure.
Like if it's a removal spell that's dealing with Nadu, we would get at least 2 triggers.
And I do like that this like pre-combat means that if they want to counterspell, they have to give up more blockers. Okay, that'll go to my hand. That's fine.
Okay. Interesting. Now you're probably supposed to like play Sigarda's attack, or do you want to like still sandbag that to try to play around something like All is Dust?
Yeah, I think playing around All is Dust by holding the 8 is worth it. Because we can still.
Yeah, I guess we can just Ink Moth them next turn depending on what they do.
Yeah. Like because we can
right,
go,
like I mean,
we can go
if they go for something on their turn.
Yeah, we can go aid, animate, attack, hammer. Seems pretty good. Yeah, I'll just attack for 7.
Yeah. A humble 7.
A middling 7.
Yeah.
What's in the box?
Interesting. Makes sense. What you got?
Kozilek's command. Sure. Okay.
You know, that was not. Again, I'm rusty right now, but I would not have had Kozilek's Command as one of my picks of like a card I was gonna see a lot of actually being play in Modern. But it's interesting. It does do some stuff.
The Eldrazi decks just like didn't have good interactions. So, like this is a good spell.
Whoa! It had Warping Whale.
That's true.
You calling Warping Whale bad interaction?
As a Warping Whale enjoyer, I am telling you it is bad interaction.
The blue land they have in play, is that one of the Sink and Stupors? Is that the other side?
Yeah.
Okay.
Soporific Springs, I think is what you said. I don't know.
Something like that.
Okay. Ward, baby.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. And X equals 1, so they get to scry 1, draw 1. Okay. That's fine.
Interesting. This is all. They want to do this all now.
I think they were
for a land.
What?
What?
Okay.
Whoa! What is going on? Whoa!
So they've got to be playing like the stifle effects, right? They have to be.
I guess.
I mean, I'm gonna play Nadu. Sure. I'm gonna put him on top. And as well equip because it's free. Kind of like Haywire might pass here, honestly.
Yeah.
What's up, Ionos? Doesn't matter. Okay. I'm trying to think if there's a reason to play the aid here. My gut says don't.
Well, like now I don't even know what they're trying to do. Like I don't know what we should be playing around. They've got the Brewers' advantage on us.
Yeah. So here's the Stifle. Yeah. So they're playing Consigned to Memory plus Lotus Field. This is definitely a deck that's also playing 4 of the Null Drifters because you can stifle the sacrifice trigger.
Oh yes.
But
I will choose not to pay.
Yeah.
Bold.
Well, it just counters it. You don't even have the option.
Oh, I thought it was.
Wait. No, it's a hard counter.
Counter trigger. Oh.
You are like the fourth person who thought that. And like the other people I've talked to are also good players. They just like, it's because the replicate cost threw you off. That's all.
Yeah. Oh my god, this whole time I thought it was like a Flusterstorm. That card's so much better than I thought it was.
What?
Wait, I must have sounded so stupid to Gabe. I was talking to Spider Space and I was like, it's funny because a lot of the Eldrazi decks, if they get to a point where it's like they can like trivially pay for the mana, pay for the spell. Oh my god. My whole world was just turned upside down.
Is shook.
Well, I'm glad I'm at least not the only one.
No, it is funny. I was like, what are y'all talking about? But yeah, okay, well.
Yeah.
All right.
They tricked us.
Here. Start here. Always yield.
This was going to happen.
Always yield. Oh, that's pretty good. I'll take a free Urza Saga.
Yeah. Any day of the week, honestly.
Okay. Boop. And they've interacted like 3 or 4 times.
I was always under the impression
you're shook right
not
now.
Equip the same thing. No, well now of this other thing. I always thought you had to have 2. I thought you had to equip to something that was not equipped by the thing already. I don't know why I thought that.
A lot of people did. I think it's because the most common interaction is Lightning Greaves, and that gives Shroud. But I've definitely like after.
That's it.
So like if someone casts Dress Down in like my main phase and I have a Shadow Spear equipped to something, I will re-equip it to give it the ability again.
Interesting.
So I think I will animate this.
You can just also play another Nadu to get 6
We can do
draws.
that, yeah. But this will get us 8 new draws.
This is so messed up.
That's really dumb. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's incredibly stupid. And yeah, I think I will fetch here. Like, the reality is I think we're just supposed to try to kill them here.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, just aid. I think we do deploy the drum here because it gives us access to green mana. And then I'll just... We have it through the Paradise Mantle already, right?
Yeah, but I think I'm tapping. I think I'm attacking potentially with the Stoneforge Mystic.
Okay. Are we just putting them like on having nothing here at this point and just sending Might, Stoneforge, and double hammering what they don't block or something?
Well, we couldn't double hammer, right? I guess we could.
No, yeah, with the...
I don't think we need to. I think we just attack here, and then if they address it, then we have an entire another turn loaded up, ready to go.
Wait, did they just like not block at all? Oh.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay.
And honestly, whatever. Take one. I just don't care.
Yeah.
Move this over here. Yeah, if you do exclamation point deck, it'll pull up the deck list for you. Let's see what we got. All right. Don't thought not seer me, bro. How could I come back? It's like, yeah, we could have been really aggressive there. I just like, okay, sure.
There it is.
I'm just gonna let this happen.
Yeah, I would have been really tempted to just play out the other Nadu there, but maybe that would have been wrong.
It's just it's one of those things. You're so far ahead, who cares? It's more if we can't kill them, then I want the Nadu loaded up for when we untap.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, because it's very likely they do have shit like.
They're so dead here, though. It's insane.
It seems likely, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, getting 7 draws, and the beautiful thing about untapping with Nadu is now you get all that stuff, and also all your mana that's already in play. Like,
all right. Razzle dazzle, give him the old bird razzle dazzle. Okay.
No, that one's not the best.
We have a paladin though. It's all good.
Yeah.
There we go.
Oh, that's a good one. Do like that card.
I guess what we do is we play the paladin here, because then if they subtlety, just get it back. Yeah, they are. Unless the last card in their hand is Fog, which that'd be pretty good. Good beats.
Which would blow my mind, dude. If mono blue Lotus Eldrazi hit us with a Fog.
I don't know, man. Yeah,
you got it.
Doesn't matter. Like, nothing matters. I'm gonna know. Assert dominance. Yeah, I'll make a construct here.
It's 2 more draws.
Well, it's gonna have haste.
Yeah, but I mean, it's also 2 more draws. Like,
it is.
Yeah, draw more cards.
Everything's a Shuko. 2 more draws.
That's 2 more draws. That's 0 mana. Draw 2 cards.
Hell yeah, it is. Note that we could just cast our whole deck here.
All right, if I like randomly disappear, my power went out.
Gotcha.
Just as a heads up, it is now big old.
Okay, so they have 3/4. So Nadu is the safest attacker because they can't K command it. So I think we.
Oh God! There's a different K command now. Yeah. I hate that. No. That does not get to take the name K command away from Kozilek's command.
I mean, it does.
No.
It does. Sorry.
I said it wrong already. Oh my God. Poor Cola God.
All right, whatever. So
just
this is just a 24. Okay. Well.
Is that all? Well, that won't, if they were at 20, wouldn't kill them. So
true. All right, so yeah, attack with both of those. Yeah, well, I don't know why I'm thinking this hard.
Oh yeah, it's 2. They couldn't K command anyways.
Yeah.
They don't have double colorless here.
Oh yeah, true. Also,
the new one is Kozilek's command.
Pull it up for the chatters. There we go.
There it is. Yeah, Kozilek's command.
Weird, we won.
Yeah. What the hell do we? Oh yeah, that card.
This card seems pretty good.
That is a nice one.
It counters all their colorless spells, and it also counters like subtlety triggers, which is very funny. Yeah, maybe that. Definitely these 4. The reason I'm bringing in Thoracle here is because they could easily have the One Ring. They could also have Ensnaring Bridge. It's like this seems fine. Hard part is, what are we cutting? Giver's probably pretty bad. Yeah. Why does Nadu put lands in untapped? Because it's a design mistake. That's the only thing I can think of.
Like 100% yes. That was an absolute design mistake. Yeah. Because, like, it'd be playable without that, right?
I think so.
Probably.
Yeah.
I don't think it would be.
Keep in this hand, but I'm not happy about it.
Yeah.
We just rip a land, we get to go, like, a lot of stuff potentially.
Right, guy? That's what I was saying earlier. Like, the hammer shell just, like, adopted Nadu so seamlessly.
Yup. Like,
and it gave it just this sick other angle of attack that I just love. It kind of just feels like weirdly in a similar vein to, like, Pure Steel Paladin. It's like Pure Steel Paladin on steroids, you know, where you just, like, it almost feels like, what was the name of the Pure Steel Paladin combo deck? Cheerios?
Yeah.
It almost feels Cheerios-esque. What? Elder Deep?
Yeah, I did.
Oh my god!
Yeah. I don't know, man. Pony, you should definitely take Nadu here. Wow. We demonstrated that we don't need a Shuko to have a Shuko. And obviously the games where your opponent, what did they take? Took the Haywire Might? Alright, that's reasonable as well.
Not dude.
Let's draw a land. See, we're so good at this game. Told you.
Game's easy.
Easy peasy.
They have 4 cards in hand.
I think I'm just gonna get a...
Thinking boots?
I don't think it's boots. I think it's potentially hammer. It's either hammer, spear, or coat, I think. Coat's a body, which is nice. But I'm inclined to just, like, grab a hammer and high roll. Like, if we had a Sigardizade off the top, it's pretty disgusting.
Yeah.
So we can cast this now.
Yeah, like, I have to imagine they've got something else going on here that isn't going to let us just kill them with the bird.
I mean, they had a turn 2 Thought-Knot Seer. That might be enough for them.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying with what they took, like with them taking the Haywire Might.
Sure. They were probably hoping to choke us on mana, right? Because we didn't have any other lands.
Right.
Otawara, you got it. Smash. All right, that one's pretty gross.
So that was in that gift stack we talked about.
Mm-hmm.
He had a single copy of Damping Matrix, so you could go Damping Matrix, Savine's Wreck, and then just Savine's Wreck it back.
Yeah, pretty sure we're dead.
That is that part just kind of slams our whole day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if we draw Sigardizade, we can go like 8 hammer, trigger, equip still.
Yeah.
And I'm flying through the Stoneforge under the bus. Yeah, all right, like them's the beats. I don't know.
I mean, I didn't expect it.
I didn't either. But
you know, they got us there. That was unexpected.
Yeah, we got. Also, I had like turn 2 Thought-Knot Seer, turn 3 Null Rod my deck.
Travis Brown can never die.
Thanks, Goop. I think it's probably worth buying the time here. Yeah.
Travis Brown can never die.
Cool. Thanks, Bellamy. Appreciate it. You're just in time to... Okay. Jesus Christ. Yeah, all right.
The first one, wasn't good enough.
All right, let's draw a card.
Is that like a real sideboard card right now?
Might be. Who knows?
Like, maybe.
It probably is. Like, it's really good against Nadu combo. For sure.
Yeah.
All right, and I'll double block here. Get blown out by a a removal spell, but that's fine. Just accept the reality. Don't like that. Is it another one? No, okay, that's fine. Oh shoot. Okay. I so you can still activate mana abilities.
Oh yeah, you can. So we can be. Yeah.
Block in there. Target me. I'll get a card. I'll do it. Okay, they're just trading for the Nadu. Yeah, I was thinking it was like Curse Totem, but also hit artifacts. Okay. Sweet. Okay, so they have nothing going on now. Okay. So we can get like a coat. I don't hate it. Yeah?
Yeah.
Travis Brown can never die.
That seems like a coat kind of game.
Yeah. Perfect. What up that chap, thank you. I like drawing cards. Drawing cards is pretty sick. Yeah.
What MH3's stupid animal will be.
It is tempting to just run the Nadu out there as well, but not split the coat. Who cares?
No, I like going to Coat Town.
People ask like, how do you stack those triggers? I'm like, it doesn't matter. Okay. Wish I did have more.
However, you would like to.
Yeah. If there is a good way, someone tell me, because I don't know what it is. It is crap that you can't equip Paradise Mantle, because it should be a mana ability.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. If we can find a Sigardizade, that'll give us a draw trigger as well. Definitely, I need to fade like one turn. And it looks like we're fading one turn. If we beat like turn 2 Thought-Knot or double Damping Matrix, this deck sucks. I'm just gonna say it. I'm over here. I'm like, Scry 3, kind of. Yeah, I mean, I'll play Nadu, I guess. Call.
Yeah, it's weird that we're this far into the stream and that's the first bird noise that's been made.
Okay, so we get to consign to memory the trigger here. Trying to figure out if there is... Do we replicate it?
In case they're like force of negating.
Yeah.
It?
Which probably is correct.
It does play around that, yeah. Probably supposed to.
Seems like very little reason not to. I'm definitely not attacking with the Paladin, so...
Yeah. I've definitely been eyeballing some Assassin's Creed spoilers today.
The green...
We kind of mentioned this earlier. Oh, go ahead.
The bow, I think, is pretty interesting.
Oh, there's a bow.
Yeah, it's 1 to green. Okay. ETB attaches for free. I think it gives, like... I know it gives reach and ward 2, and then when it attaches to a creature, I think it's just attached. I don't think it's equipped. You get to punch something, like a creature.
Mm-hmm. Interesting.
Nadu. I was thinking Subtlety was a 4/4. It is not a 4/4.
No. Nadu just straight beats it in combat.
No. It's the bigger bird.
In a world of birds, you want to be the bigger bird.
Always the bigger bird. That's right. You can't attack me.
There is always a bigger bird.
I'm just going to attack with my creatures. Sure. My my 2 creatures that don't get like murdered.
Right.
If they have another subtlety and they want to trade a subtlety for a bird, I'm okay with that. I cut the Sentinels because they did not feel nice for me. I don't know.
Yeah. That's fair.
Trigger. Let's go.
That is so sick.
Can you imagine if we had hit a consigned to memory off that?
Yeah, that'd be funny.
Probably just play Drum Ornithopter here. Take 3. Because you can't block it. 2, 2, 2. Yeah. Play the Thoracle. So I'm less convinced that they have the ring because they have Damping Matrix, so I will be boarding Thoracle back out.
Yeah.
Alright. I will just jump here because we can get down to a race. Okay, they're just not attacking either. Alright. Works for me. Okay. Alright. Yeah, I mean...
Yeah. I don't hate it.
Don't hate it either. I think I'm just gonna...
I don't hate it.
Let's see.
Like, probably kills them.
Yeah, so the question is...
What are they sitting on? I guess they have 6 cards in hand.
Yeah. So I think we just attack
That is
for
a lot
3.
of cards. Yeah.
It's like we just make a construct.
Yeah, we're probably supposed to just chill.
I mean, they aren't doing anything either, which... Okay. Oh. Oh, we could just flip it, I think. So I'll let them pay for the ward, and then we'll flip it. And then I think this gets countered, because it's now a 2-mana creature.
Is that how that works?
I think so. We're going to find out.
It's no longer illegal. Yeah, I mean...
I guess actually what I'm
Travis
going to
Brown
do, I
can never
think,
die.
is I'm going to cast Hammer first, because that way it'll keep the ward.
Oh, okay.
Okay? We should have just Stone Fortune. Oh, we couldn't. Okay, we couldn't Stone Fortune. That's fine.
Yeah, you couldn't.
Okay, I'm still going to flip this up. Because if for no other reason, then it's very funny.
Mm-hmm.
I need to speed the fuck up.
Yeah, we're getting a little danger zoned.
Yep. Take 2.
I'm glad it worked.
Mm-hmm. Me too. Huge fan of that.
Make a big old construct.
Yeah, it'll only be like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9. The joke is I'm probably just getting boots and putting boots on the other construct.
Wait. You make one, untap, make one, boot the other, and then yeah, okay. That's what you're saying. Right. Which we can do because of the Sigarda's Aid.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Sure. Okay, well now I don't know.
You still just gotta do it, right?
Probably. Oh, they don't have colorless mana up? We could have consigned to memory, whatever. We'll just draw another hammer. Oh, that's a really good one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just gonna attack for a bunch.
It's a good one, assuming yeah. Because we're not killing them right here. It's not gonna counter anything right now, but
I mean, I'm gonna counter both modes on this Elder Deep Fiend.
I love the undo there. What an insane thing to see get undoed.
Alright, go to 2. And yes, I should just play the Nadu here, but I'm just going to conserve my clock. I hope they all is dust and then die.
Well, you have like infinite time for where the game's at right now.
Yeah, but if like we somehow go to the next game, because I think this is game 2. Yeah, this is the game where they turn.
I thought this was 3. Maybe I'm wrong.
Like, I don't know. Did
Just
they win?
It won't matter.
Exactly.
Yeah, maybe they didn't.
This is why I always write my life totals down on paper.
Yeah.
When I'm playing in paper. But they had Damping Matrix.
This is making me think. Yeah, I was sitting here thinking like maybe that's an interesting card that I should consider for my control deck. And now I'm like, maybe it's not.
Because you can't activate the One Ring.
Well, that's not going to be in the build that I'm interested in that Tameo build that doesn't actually play the One Ring.
Oh no, not an Elder Deep Fiend.
What? Oh wait, it's not. What the hell is that?
I don't.
I want to know what it is though.
It's a bad card.
Well, okay.
Okay, now they're.
Oh, and now it's dead.
And I'm gonna replicate this
Who could have
5
seen
times.
this coming? Oh yeah, tap out. Fully tap out for this. Let them know there was never a chance.
Boop. Boop.
Replicate is the fair man's storm.
It is.
I stormed, but I paid my dues
Exactly.
to do it, you know?
It is fun when you consign a storm trigger.
Yeah. That is spicy.
Yep, that was a weird one.
Oh yeah, that's what I want, because okay, so consign hits storm triggers, it hits cascade triggers too, right?
It does.
Yeah, this card's good.
Yep. It's
man, and then replicate lets you get around like the storm, but with like force of negation, the thing that you would have.
Yeah, exactly. Now that we don't have to worry about that, it's really good at fighting.
I guess that's not a thing anymore.
Yeah, we
but it would have been really good against that.
Turn 2 Thought-Knot Seer when we were on the draw and double Damping Sphere or Damping Matrix, and then they died. Sick.
One of the other pieces that I'm seeing people play to like kind of deal with the Nadu side of things of the format is Harsh Mentor.
Yeah.
Which I think
that's a good card.
The hammer build. I actually think that one's kind of interesting for dealing with the all-in Nadu decks, but not nearly as good against a hammer build with Nadu.
I agree with that 100%. So we mulled to 5 because we couldn't cast colored spells with our other 2 hands. Bottom 1 Ornithopter. I might bottom the other Ornithopter here too. I think that's probably correct. Yeah. Because now a single Thoughtseize doesn't ruin our entire day. And I want to make sure I'm hitting my land drops as well. Yeah, let's play this tapped. Countering ninjutsu triggers. I guess it does. I had not considered that one, but
he's a big fan of the old Fallen Shinobi.
I mean, I'm nervous.
Well, you don't have to. I mean,
okay, yeah. So this is the Chthonian. Oh, it's not Chthonian Nightmare. This one is certainly Rally the Ancestors.
What?
We're 2-0, right? We're in the 2-0 bracket against Rally.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whoa.
Glad I kept both Nadus.
Yeah.
Maybe we will draw Shuko.
Okay.
I'll take that one.
Well, yeah. Close to Shuko. It's not, but
yeah.
I forget the text on Rally. It's white X. Is it bring back things that are X or less?
Correct. And then
CMC?
I don't know if you exiled or missacked them at the end of turn.
Okay. Whoa, they're putting a lot of material in play here.
There we go.
Okay, I don't hate that.
So they are almost certainly a Flare of Malice deck, which sucks for us, but whatever. I'm not gonna not cast this thing.
Oh yeah.
This is another reason I was seeing like blue-black scam decks pop up, Sanctifier really, really good against this shit too.
Yeah. What the hell is going on? Okay, they kept it on top there.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I'm ready for that flare.
Scary.
Okay,
no
flare us yet. No. I guess there's no reason you can flare on either turn.
Creature connives X, where X is what?
The number of creatures that died this turn. Oh boy.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
He might die.
Oh, no. Oh, that's going to go to the moon. See, that was one of the early cards that they spoiled that I saw that and was like, this has to do something.
This card's super good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good news is I think our matchup is good. The bad news is we did multi-5, and that's not a good plan.
Oh, yeah. We're about to get smoked here.
Well, they need one of the...
only have 2 cards in hand.
Is
it a zombie as well? Is it a zombie goblin?
Wizard.
It is a zombie goblin. And wizard. Right, but it's so you can do Gravecrawler things with it, right? It itself is the zombie. Wow. Oh, wow, okay. With Gravecrawler, you can literally just go sack Gravecrawler, replay it with the treasure. Huh.
Yep.
So if you have something else, like the Wayward Servant that's in their graveyard, oh my god, wait, does that just straight kill right there?
Well, you do have to have a higher life total than your opponent. Unless you
doesn't Wayward drain?
Yeah.
I think drains. Yeah. So Wayward plus Warren plus Gravecrawler just kills.
I can't imagine they have the Wayward, because if they did, I don't know why we'd still be playing this game.
Right. Interesting. Okay. Oh, cool deck opponent.
Oh, it's super sick. So I'll take any iteration of a hammer. I will also take those are the things that I will.
Paradise Mantle, maybe.
I'll take it. It's a draw. Hammer is great, obviously, because putting their life total low potentially matters.
Right.
Okay, so we definitely want the Pithing Needles for this card. We want the Sanctifiers.
The art on that card is crazy.
Does this target each? Okay.
Each.
Probably still want the Surges, but we'll see. Not like super high on Surge in this matchup, weirdly. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. They have like a 3-drop they want to cast?
Maybe a Messenger. That'd be pretty good. Oh, it's so big. Okay.
Holy cow. This is like that Zombies deck that was in Standard.
It is exactly like the zombie deck. I mean, I'm not blocking in any world, right?
Yeah,
so...
they have 1 card in hand. I think you're just playing Paladin, maybe? Or are you planning on making a dude?
I think we're making a dude.
Do you just play... I was going to say you played a Paladin just to get the draw trigger off of the Saga as well.
It's true.
Maybe that's wrong.
I think it's...
I mean, like...
Yeah, I don't think the construct does anything, so I'm fine just playing
Paladin.
Well,
it's an... I mean, the thing that it does is potentially just another body for Nadu. Because we'll still have the Paladin in hand to be able to potentially play, but it just gives us more bodies to trigger with.
Could also just grief us here, and it's like, ah, shit. We done goofed.
Yeah, that's true. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think I like playing it.
I do too. It's like, because, yeah, it's just very little reason not to, I think. Alright. So, sack that. I would assume you replay it, sack it again. Spymaster's Vault. Yeah, it seems pretty sick.
I forget how Connive works. Do you draw a card with that?
You draw that many cards and then discard that many cards. And then for each non-land discarded, you put a counter on a thing.
And what did you say X was on that?
Number of creatures that died.
For each creature that died this turn. Holy shit, they can connive a lot. Whoa, that land is crazy in this deck.
It seems really good.
Whoa, because, and dude, you can like spend as much life as you want with this Gravecrawler thing. Each of those is a death trigger to make the connive bigger. Wow, this is cool.
Yeah, okay.
Oh my god.
I believe we're not quite dead.
No, don't they just bring back the dude?
Right. Travis Brown can never die.
Yeah. They just do that and Gravecrawler kill us.
I would assume so. I'll make them show me.
So we're not dead. We are dead, but...
We are incredibly dead. All right. Get in.
Yeah. Wow, their deck is so cool. Yeah, that just shuts their deck into the trash. That card's so good against them.
Yeah, they just fucking lose.
Yeah.
They just die.
They just fucking lose. Oh my god.
Yeah. Cut these for these.
That's probably all you really need, right?
I know they have the Chthonian Nightmares and this can tag that, but yeah. I don't think they're gonna have a lot of.
I don't think they're like targeting our shit.
Yeah.
I don't think we need Surges or anything. I guess Grief, but I don't really care about that. I don't know.
I think I'd rather just jam a bunch of stuff. We could do this.
Yeah. I guess.
Sure. As a treat. If we don't think they're playing discard spells, I guess Giver lets us punch through damage.
You mean removal spells?
Yeah, like spot removal spells specifically, then we could. Yeah. I don't mind, like.
I mean, it could help us like punch through, but also a lot of their guys can't block anyway.
It's true. Get
a lot of their dudes they showed had the cannot block text on it.
Yeah. It is funny that we mulled to. I think they kept 7, right? Yeah, they kept 7 against our 5, and it wasn't even a good 5, and they would have died.
Yeah.
If their dude who drained life targeted, I would have more searches in though for sure.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah, because they can't do that at instant speed because it's casting Gravecrawler. Yeah. I was gonna say they would just like wait and then just do it once the surge effect's done, but
can't keep this hand.
Nope. Wrong equipment. I would keep this if that was the Shuko.
I think I'm keeping it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they're also like potentially a Grief scam deck. That means if we draw a Saga, it's a lot better. Fuck it. Great. Yeah, well, alright, so we bought him Nexus, Temple Garden. Sure.
Yeah.
Or Nexus Mesa. Yeah, because we're almost certainly fetch shocking anyway. Alright, man, that's fine. Okay, they mulled to 6 at least. I feel a little bit better. Zombie. My counter spells. No.
What will we ever do?
Yep. This is the standard deck.
That is literally, I was going to say, this is really just that deck.
Alright, I'm going to play Paladin.
Which, it was a very cool
so sick, dude.
Send this hero to 3-0. We're sending him to 2-3, buddy.
Ooh, okay. Okay.
Interesting.
I think I'm going to play the Shadow Spear here.
Yeah, I really don't want to just like hang out the Nadu here, but I'm also kind of nervous about leaving it in our hand.
Yeah.
But like, what are they doing here? Are they just activating Crypt Breaker maybe? Probably.
Could be, yeah.
I think you just play the tapped one.
I think I shock this, equip, and attack.
Oh, and equip. Sure, yeah, sure.
Fuck
they
it.
could, okay. Yeah, they wouldn't be able to do anything about that.
Yep.
Artifact off the top would be nice.
Yep. I'll take any artifact. Okay, we got our life back. Sick. All right, so they make a Zambi here, I'm guessing. Specifically, a Shuko would be my favorite draw off the top. Look at that combo. Look at the combo.
Wow.
Going off, everybody.
They are. They're popping off right now. That's just free.
It's free
well, I
real
guess
estate.
they can have a land. Yeah. Wow. Ooh, I would also like to draw a Sanctifier.
Yeah, that would be fine.
Would also,
I would accept that.
That would be
it's true.
sure. So now they can draw.
Oh, they can't cast Blood Gas. That's really funny. Draw.
Wow, they're just drawing right now. Wow.
Yeah,
trying to find that land.
Got a combo,
yeah, they definitely didn't have a land. It's kind of weird that Blood Gas is not a
flare.
zombie. I feel like it should be a vampire zombie. Okay, Flare hurts.
Yep,
Flare hurts.
That's why I didn't want to out the Nadu.
Yeah, I like that it's... Ooh, okay. Interesting.
Doesn't stop Flare.
Probably not great, but I don't know. I do kind of just want to play Nadu say go with that up. Like, yeah, they would have to have another Flare for that to really hurt us, but like I don't know. I feel like that just gives us the most outs, is just like having the mana already invested into Nadu rather than passing back.
Agreed. It's like we're not,
the other
not
flare
playing it.
Right. And the next turn, like, even if we draw a blank, we can just start with a Shadow Spear, equip,
Yep.
draw, and we get the ball rolling. Like, if you were worried about a flare and you're like, well, now we have the Surge to protect from grief, like, there is, like, oh, world, I guess you could.
Sure. Yeah, so they can Needle, Shadow Spear.
Yes, yeah. Can't believe they just fluted us.
Shuko. Yep.
Oh, fair. Opponent's a flautist.
Yeah, I'll take Boots as well. Like Boots, Mantle, any of those.
Yep.
Make a Zandy.
Wow. Pitching a pretty real card there.
They can bring it back with Nightmare.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, man.
Okay, so we attack for 4 in the air minimum.
Yeah.
We're just going to draw a Sanctifier, and they're going to be so sad.
Oh, boy. There's a lot of stuff in there that's very close to killing us.
Mm-hmm.
Sanctifier?
Not great.
No.
But we'll start here.
Could be good if the top card's a hammer.
Yeah, that'd be very good.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think we're supposed to just equip again.
No, I don't think so either. I think we just attack for 4.
Yeah.
Hope we don't get KO'd. That's fine. Play out the Ornithopter, play out the 8, obviously. I guess, yeah, do that.
Yeah.
We can turn off all their hexproof. Sick.
Ooh.
Let's go.
That's kind of big.
Mm-hmm. Note that they do need this and a sack outlet.
Right. Well, that's why I was thinking, because Rally's double white, right?
Yeah, white, X, and you can convoke. But I don't actually think they're playing that.
You don't think? Okay, so you think it's just Nightmare as the way to pull things out of the graveyard?
Exactly.
Okay. But it's 3 mana per thing, right?
Chthonian Nightmare is 2 mana, makes 3 energy.
It's only 2 mana?
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was 3 like recurring Nightmare.
No.
Oh my god. Okay, so they could just double Nightmare here and kill us.
Why are you putting that out there, man? Why?
Well, if they just have Nightmare, we're just dead. Great.
You can't just put that out there.
Wow. Yeah, they just reanimate Sacker, reanimate other dude. Oh wait, they don't have Gravecrawler.
Correct.
So we're not just dead.
Also correct.
Okay. They get to sack the thing to mill 3 towards it, though. Do they hit it? No.
Yeah, but then they would need to hit it again, right?
They would need to hit it.
They would need to be able to cast it again. Oh no!
What are you talking about?
Shut up. You don't know my life. The good news is we have a lot of live draws here. Bad news is we need a live draw.
We do. Yep. Hammer would be a good one.
Yeah.
Like, I would accept a hammer.
I would take that.
Still would accept a Sanctifier.
Yes.
Oh, it is not a lead. It is whenever one enters the battlefield, not a dies trigger. Interesting. Okay. So Sanctifier does not stop it. If it was a die thing, Sanctifier would stop it.
It will, because their shit's gonna die.
It'll stop them from looping things, but they could still just like play dudes and make dudes, you know.
It's like, this is also very hard for them to to kill us with unless they have exactly Gravecrawler. Okay. I think they should just be playing Blood Artist or some shit then instead, to be frank.
That's not a zombie. You just want them to play more vampires.
I know, I'm a simple man. Tribal.
What are they doing here?
Okay.
Okay.
Can get a supplier, I guess.
Yeah.
But then
Like sack blood gas, get back supplier, mill 3 more. They're just trying to hit that Gravecrawler. Please don't. Please don't.
Okay.
Okay.
Love that.
Great. Love that for us.
Huge fan.
Yeah. They're paying more life. Oh yeah, that's another hit. Still great.
It's fine.
Love it. They can do it again. They can sack a Crypt Breaker.
Yeah.
To make another mana, to play it again, to sack a Crypt Breaker, to bring back a thing. Oh man, they get so many draws with this. Oh dude, their deck is fucking sick.
Yeah, imagine if we hadn't mulled the 5 twice.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay,
but now I'm like believing a little bit more that they are 2-0, you know?
I am, yeah. Now that we know they're not playing Rally the Ancestors.
Yeah. This seems a little bit more real. Don't you hit it. You keep whiffing. You better keep whiffing.
Whiff.
Whiff. They can do it once more. They have one more draw 3 edit. Please? Did they whiff? I think they whiffed.
Do they have another... Because they sack the Wayward Steward to get 2 mana, and then they play Nightmare. And then they have to sack this.
But then they have to sack that.
Yeah, so they don't have last crack.
I think we just got, like, very lucky.
Okay, well... Yeah, I mean, we definitely got lucky.
Yeah, they just saw a lot of cards to not see what I presume is a 4 of.
I would be surprised. All right. Okay. Start here. I guess we probably play Inkmoth. Since having the extra colored mana is relevant. Okay. Yeah. So now we can go off. Everything's a shoot. There we go. Fucking thank God.
Lovely. Wow, we got very lucky to win that.
I don't know about the surges.
I don't think they're doing enough. I don't think they're doing enough. I don't know. What do you want that for, though?
It tags Chthonian.
You're not,
because you can only activate it as a sorcery.
You can only activate it as. But when are we gonna have a window to actually hit it? Because they play it and then activate it.
No, they play it and it gets a trigger.
Oh, because there's an energy trigger.
Yep.
Oh.
So I think it's a fine option.
I cannot believe we won that.
I can't either. Just accept it. Just take it.
I don't know. Yeah, it's hard to. That was wild. They had so many looks at it. I'm also very impressed by their deck. That was cool.
Super sick.
I know I keep saying that, but like, oh my god, that was so cool.
Yeah, I'm okay bringing in a Thopter back. Give us a little bit of Speedio. Yeah. All right, it's keepable hand. Let's go.
7 that is technically keepable. We're in there.
This hand is so functional.
Yeah, so functional. Yeah, I mean, it truly is functional. Great. I like that. Man, are you thinking about turn 1ing that right now?
I mean, yeah.
We have the tools. Yeah. We've got the tools to do so.
So the concern is if we don't play the Ornithopter and they grief the Ornithopter, then I guess we can still like play Stoneforge, play Ham. Like, there's no shot they take the Paladin, right?
Why would you not want to play the Ornithopter?
Because they can't push it.
Oh, they did show us Fatal Pushes. Yeah.
Or Flare, I guess. So I think we just go Saga Drum Pass.
They're not gonna flare our Ornithopter, dude. You're crazy.
Seems unlikely. Yeah.
If they want to flare Ornithopter, like, please.
Yeah, and that's where I'm at too. But it's something to consider.
Yeah, fair.
Okay. Get to start making some chonkers. Some honkin' chonkers, as it were. All right, that's a good one, too. I'm going to shock myself here, I think.
Well, that is a really good one.
I guess we don't... I'm just going to put it in. Whatever, who cares? Because I was like...
Do we just name... We named the Sat Goblin, right?
Yes. Can someone pull up what that card's called? Warren Soul Trader, is that it?
I'll double check.
I mean, we could also name, like, that and then grab another needle off of Saga and name Chthonian Nightmare.
Right. I just feel like if we're only naming one, that's the one, I think.
Yeah, I agree.
It is, in fact, Warren Soul Trader.
Okay. I hate that I knew that. Okay.
Yeah, I kind of do, too.
Thank you, JPEG.
Like, I know it was just right in front of us, but still.
Oh, dude, our fourth color is online. Okay.
Our hidden fourth color.
Our secret fourth color. You've triggered my trap card.
Aha, Bowmaster you. Like,
be kind of sick. Draw a card, you say, kill two of your idiots.
Yeah. That would be sick.
All right.
Make a dude. Show me a Sanctifier. Oh.
So.
I'm just so scared if we pass back, we're gonna die. I feel like we have to needle. Like this turn cycle, we probably
let's figure out. So we can go. We can float mana. Go grab Hammer. Play land. Play Paladin. Equip Hammer to Construct, right? Then we can play Shadow Spear equipped to Construct, and then play Needle with the remaining mana, name Warren Soul Trader. That seems pretty good.
Yeah.
Cool.
That accomplishes a lot of stuff.
And we'll get black mana to send a message. All right. Get me a big ol' hammer. And Flare doesn't do it because we just sack the Ornithopter. Yeah, we'll cast the Shadow Spear first. Sick. Give me a card. Anthem.
Okay. For one creature.
And I think I'm trying to think if we play the Needle.
Oh, to like give them that information?
Yeah, because if we play Needle, they might like tap their idiots. I can't believe they would. But yeah, I'm just gonna attack for a billion.
I think if you just slam with this and then oh, no fatal push.
Okay. However will I recover?
Yeah. I mean, you know.
Oh, this is how?
A little
okay.
sad.
Guess.
Like this? Right, of course.
Yeah, and it's nice that, like, so it is funny because Flare is really good against Nadu decks because Nadu's always the top of the curve, but it's pretty bad against Hammer because we have idiots.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
we have very scary lethal idiots.
They're all 0 mana. Like they have to triple flare us to get got. All right, and Warren, Soul Trader. Your move, Yugi boy. Oh yeah, shout out to the idiots. Bunch. Sometimes it's a sack full of pennies, but right now I think it's just a barrel of mallets. Don't you do it.
No, no, no.
No, 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 not in my house.
Oh, no, no, no.
Sure. So when our deck functions, their deck looks a lot less impressive, I will say that.
Yeah, yes. Agreed.
Anytime, Kings. I'll always shout out the idiots. Oh, can't be countered. Shoot.
Ah, rats. Just keep turning off our counter spells.
Shucks, foiled again.
Yeah.
Okay.
Any thoughts on using Ugin's Lab in Hammer? Oh?
I'm not dignifying that with a response. if you actually know the text on Ugin's Labyrinth and you still and you can like articulate a reason I should play that card, then I will absolutely engage in that discussion. But I don't believe that you did. That's
I think
bait.
you might think that that card does something different than it does.
Yeah.
I
want it. I want to just attack them for 21 damage. But I think it's correct to Sanctifier.
MDFC's in Solitude. I still don't think you know.
You don't know what that card does.
What it does. I don't think you know what Ugin's Labyrinth does. Go give that card another little quick read.
Go get learned. Go learn yourself, boy.
Yeah, just give that one a little quick read over. That is true. You can put a Cauldron under it.
Yes, which is definitely in the deck right now.
Yeah.
It's totally in the deck. There.
Hey, what's up, Rancid? How you doing?
I think I am just going to play this.
Oh, yeah.
Primarily because it gives us another 2-drop to protect against multiple flares, which is hard to do, admittedly, when they have one card in hand. They can draw some cards, I guess.
Yeah, they have a draw engine in play.
Man, I'm just gonna get a Shuko in case we draw a we draw a Nadu and they kill the Paladin. It's like, I don't know. We're in garbage time, boys. We're in garbage time. That's where we're at currently. All right, your deck's shut off, and your deck's shut off. Cool.
This is going well.
Yeah. Nadu's really good backup plan, man. It's a really good backup plan. Yeah, surveil away. That card sucks. This wouldn't trigger at all.
What were they thinking?
Why would you put that in your deck? Just play a swamp.
Just play a swamp.
There we go.
All right.
Pretty clean, pretty clean.
0.
All right, I'm going to step away for just a minute.
Okay.
But do you want to stay in chat?
Yeah, I'll stay here and talk to people.
Sweet. All right, then I will not throw up the screen.
Do you guys kind of want that zombie deck to win? Because I kind of wanted that zombie deck to win. Dude, that deck was sick. Definitely talking about Amaria's Call and stuff like dual cards. You intern, you still don't know what it does. All right, I'm gonna read it out. I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna go ahead and read it. Ugin's Labyrinth imprint. When Ugin's Labyrinth enters the battlefield, you may exile a colorless card with mana value 7 or greater from your hand. Tap to add colorless. If a card is exiled with Ugin's Labyrinth, add 2 colorless instead. And you can tap it and return the exiled card to its owner's hand. I don't know what you want to put under this, but you cannot put things like Amaria's Call underneath it, because that is not a colorless card. It is actually very distinctly a white card, which is why we were playing it. We just need to play 8 Cauldrons. Okay, there you go. There you go. Yeah, if we just cheat, I guess, then we can have a soul land that isn't very good in Hammer, because we very much need a lot of colored mana pips.
Are we talking about bad decks?
No, we're still trying to explain Ugin's Labyrinth.
I just came back to chat saying, I don't know if we considered cheating. It is an admittedly...
Yeah.
So I will say, admittedly powerful strategy, and also Wizards clearly doesn't care, so, do whatever you want.
It is a proven strategy to get you wins at a high level.
Dude gets disqualified for cheating on camera at an RC. And then he is just allowed to play in the next RC. I'm like, what is happening? Or like, dude after the event who like wins an RC gets like they're like, oh, he was definitely cheating. He wins the RC and they still let him go to worlds that he qualified by winning the RC. It's disgusting. It's like
that's on him.
Like, and it's just,
what are we even doing?
Like, why is everyone not cheating? Like, I don't enjoy it, but like, I'm spewing value by not doing it.
Right, apparently it's just like a part of Magic. Like, you're expected to cheat. You're just not expected to get caught, But like, that's not how it used to be. Like, if you go far enough back, it absolutely is. But yeah,
but like,
apparently it was a cheating Wild West in the back.
But
way back.
If you look at like, I think 2013 onward, I don't know exactly when it went into effect. Like, it was absolutely not the way things worked. All right, Gigantha.
Travis going to either this Columbus CDH things. He is not, but he is going to hang out with us while we're there.
I might be down for that, yeah. When is it?
Yeah. It's like end of this month? 29th and 30th, I think.
I might be down. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know I got a
Go
buddy's
get some food with
birthday, us. But yeah, I'm down.
Nah.
So, Gigantha, I might keep this hand in the blind, because any equipment off the top is very good, but Gigantha tells me it's likely either Storm or Prowess, and this hand is not beating. This hand,
is
potentially...
Ruby Storm? Is that playing Gigantha?
Yeah. So this is an interesting hand. I will keep it, because we can turn one Saga, potentially. Bottom of the second hammer, because we already have 3 hammers, potentially. But this also means that a Nadu off the top is very good, any Equipper off the top is very good. Elegant Parlor could be Storm still. Yeah, it could. It could. Some are going red-white.
For what?
Mostly just like sideboard cards.
Okay.
Like the 1 mana O-ring that generates 2 energy ETB.
Okay. I was thinking about playing that card somewhere in the 75. Yeah, that card is...
Wait, of what deck?
Really interesting. Maybe one of the Jeskai control piles or something.
In your Wrath of the Skies deck?
No. Okay. Well, yes, because I can go use it and then like I understand that Wrath of the Skies kills it, but it like keep in mind like the thing does potentially eventually come back, and then it's like all right, it comes back, Wrath of the Skies.
Sure.
Like, all right, I don't pay the energy. Now I wrath and kill everything, and I got to just use the energy that generated, potentially. It's just kind of an interesting card.
Yeah, that's fair.
I also think it's potentially a good card for CDH.
Called it.
Which...
All right, so we might just be dead here, but I feel like we did what we could.
Which unfortunately was nothing.
But they might not have the turn 3. I think they will, but they might not.
Right. I am glad I'm getting to see this in action, because I actually have not seen the Ruby Storm yet.
Okay, so post-board it's also notably better for us than pre-board, because we get to board in. Get to board out the Nadu package, and we get to board in just a pile of interaction. Doc, I respect your commentary around booty plugs, but I'm gonna keep that comment hidden.
Oh, is it? Did it do the auto moderator thing?
It is, dude. I believe anal was the key.
See, now I wish I was modded so that I could see the preview.
Okay. Oh wait, are you not modded?
Yeah.
How do I mod you?
Mod me up.
Yeah, just
here. Yeah. You just have like /mod Evaros. Give me modded. I need to be able to see the butt plug comments or whatever you said.
There we go.
Oh, let's go, mod view.
I was surprised to see a second Elegant Parlor. I will say that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So now we have a shot, because they had another ETB tap land. Okay.
This is a good one.
So we can...
But can we actually...
We can't make another construct and do what we want, but we can go float mana.
We can't, like, present a kill, though, right?
Well, I think we can, right? Because we can float mana. Let's see. So this will be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It'll be a 16 at least. 16. So
yeah, what do you get with this then?
What's the most damage for the least? Is it Shuko? So if we float
because Shuko adds 1 damage, we're still not forcing them to chump there. I don't think we can force a chump.
What if we get another drum? So we float mana.
Wait.
So
what about the Haywire might kill the Ruby Medallion?
Oh, that's good too. But I want to see if we can just kill them. So we can go 8.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think if we can't get to 19, I think that's the play.
So we go float mana, plains. If we get a drum, we can then play Stoneforge, no mana floating, play our land. Grab hammer. We can then go shock Hollowed Fountain, and we can deploy 2 hammers, right? Because we'll have 5 total mana. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah.
2, 3, 4. If we get the other drum, you're saying we play Stoneforge, get hammer. Yeah, that is 5.
All right, I'm just gonna do that.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
If they didn't also have
no,
Ral,
I'm not.
They didn't also have Ral. I'd be much more about it.
I was about to, well, that was what my next question was going to be. Is that do they really only need 1 reducer?
Once we get to turn 4, where they have 4 lands, almost certainly, especially with the Desperate Ritual in Exile.
Okay. Yeah, I wasn't sure if like the second reducer even does anything, or are most of the spells just 1 colorless?
I know they play. Don't they? They play that Eldrazi one, right? That is technically
the 3 mana one. Yeah. So get drum here. Yeah. Shock myself. YOLO. Yeah. I don't think there's any world we're not just getting a hammer here. Oh yeah, we just attack with the Ornithopter. They can't block and we kill them. Yeah, that's because we just tap the construct in the Stoneforge.
Were you not on that plan?
I was like,
I thought that was the plan.
Yeah, who's the storm deck now, dummy? So, for people who are wondering what's the advantage to playing Hammer Nadu as opposed to Nadu all-in combo, this, like, Nadu all-in combo it's so bad against Storm.
Because Storm is just faster and you don't have a way to...
Yeah, it's just so much faster.
I mean, if you're the all-in Nadu one, you have like mana dorks and whatnot. So like, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm speaking as someone who has heard this from people I trust on the matter.
Yeah. Okay. Fair.
Are we having fun? I'm having fun. Bonk. Setting the B-51. All right. Consigned to memory, some number for sure. Sanctifiers, all of them.
Yeah.
Okay. Givers. Don't think we want givers. I don't think we need to worry about protect. Oh wait, sorry. First cards that come out.
I was about to say, are we not taking out the Nadu package?
Yeah,
I thought that was the whole thing.
Yeah, when you cut the Nadu, you get to cut the Shuko. Haywire Might, worth playing because it can tag a Ruby Medallion. And then we have room for 2 cards. I don't mind a couple consigns. Note that consign countering storm triggers is a lot worse when they say they can go off again with Past in Flames, but because Sanctifier shuts that off as an avenue, I like it a little bit more. We could also cut a couple givers for a couple surges, which I think I like, because it makes it very hard for them to kill us. Yeah. Yeah. I'm in. Pierce, I don't think is where you want to be because, like, it's so easy for the Storm deck to just go, I have 1 billion mana. But it is a consideration. This hand could go real fast. Well, how fast could it go? Did
I don't think
they?
this does
They
it.
kept 7, so yeah. If we had a second land, obviously I'd keep, but we don't.
Right.
Okay, this hand much better. We can answer a ruby. We have everything. I'm just gonna bottom a land here.
Back of Blades. Yeah. I think the Blades, right? You want the
Yeah.
green for
So
the Haywire Might.
yeah, the only concern is if they
You need
blood moon us, but whatever.
Yeah, I didn't think about that. Ugh.
It's fine.
Yeah.
So I think we'll see. If I draw another fetch land, I'll just go fetch land pass. Because if we can consign a ruby, it's like really good.
Man, you could consign that.
I could get him. Against Mill, I did get to replicate twice to counter 2 crab triggers and the hideaway trigger off of Shelldock Isle. I lost, but like,
My god.
it was a moral victory
You didn't really lose, yeah. You might have lost the game, but you definitely won.
in my heart.
Right.
Um,
There's definitely
guess-
some metric you won on.
I guess we could. Huh. Just go like Hollow Fountain Haywire Might anyway. Because we can always just counter the Ruby Medallion or kill the Ruby with the Haywire Might. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm just saying, if they Ritual Blood Moon me here, so be it. I'm just accepting that as a reality that could happen.
Right. God. That's like 2012 Storm.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
Okay. Could just die. Alright.
Oh my goodness.
We'll see. They did keep 7, though. Oh, we're dead.
Eldrazi spell.
Mm-hmm.
End the turn. Get a bunch of dudes.
Let's go.
They just pass through, do nothing?
They did. Which I love. I love that for us.
Yeah, that's kind of surprising. I wonder what's in their hand then.
I'm just going to tag the Ruby right now.
God, what does that mean? What could be in their hand? When they had double reducer?
Hmm? Yeah. Yeah, I'm good not waiting. Just tag the stupid thing. Yeah, my opinion on Storm matchup is a good matchup for us. Because we are a fast combo deck as well, and then post-board we are a fast combo deck with a lot more interaction than them.
Also just like basically lock pieces against them.
Exactly. Like, we just can present... They also like have trouble usually answering a lot of like enchantments. They definitely have trouble answering...
A pro-red
Sanctifier.
creature? Yeah.
It frickin' worked. Also, we're not screaming I have to consign to memory up because we had to shock in the Temple Guard to do that.
Yeah.
Which is nice because now if they do go for the combo, we get to counter the trigger on the storm. Lost the flip. Get wrecked. Love that for us. Obviously, could still lose from here, but I don't hate our spot. I know, Barbitzi, I think it's the opposite. I think if they don't kill us on turn 2, we are heavily favored. I don't think they have the inevitability. Okay.
Travis Brown can never die.
I'm hoping this means they just like have to get there with the Manamorphose.
Yeah, I mean, they gotta use the Manamorphoses. What is the storm count? I don't know. So they've cast 1, 2, 3 spells, right? 4 spells.
Last God, I hate how many of the things you abbreviated in that sentence. FBPIF FBGS.
Banned.
Don't make my brain have to think about these things, dude. Just type it out. I know what it is, but
don't want to. They lost the flip. Love that. Reckless Impulse. Yep. Okay.
Oh boy.
Yep.
Oh man.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is.
Oh man. Whew.
There we go.
They sure are losing a lot of flips.
Yeah, they are.
God, thank goodness they bricked at least there a little bit.
Yeah, so they could
I mean, I
cast.
know they have 3 more to look at, but
This is the only spell they have now.
don't they have? I mean, they can flashback Passive Flames again.
They can, but then they don't have any mana.
Yeah.
Oh, they have 1. Sure.
Which
Okay.
makes 3, which then gets 2 more of them.
Yeah, I feel pretty dead here.
Yeah.
Storm count 9. They didn't flip.
Wait, is it a May on
Yes.
flipping him, or are they losing all of these?
No, it's a May. If
Okay,
yeah.
they're choosing not to flip him.
Correct.
Right, okay. I'm new to this.
You're good. Okay, I was like, why are we not flipping?
But then they chose to flip him? Oh. Hold on, I need to go read this card. Please. Okay, let's see. Additional loyalty counter for each incident.
Yeah, Draft Magistrate is good against them, but what else is Draft
Oh my
Magistrate
God.
good against?
He's a draw 8?
No, he's a cast 8.
Without paying their mana cost?
Yes.
Whoa! This card's crazy!
Yeah, there's a reason it's like $60.
Oh, dude, I thought he was just another Baral. I didn't realize he was
No.
like a Baral and also wins you the game.
Okay, cool. So the
Oh, wait.
Consign to Memory counters triggered abilities, and the ultimate is an
That's
activated
an
ability.
activated ability. Yeah.
So I'm just gonna concede here. I value my time in life.
Yeah. Wow, that ability's crazy.
Yes.
Ral is cool.
Yeah, I don't mind the extra consign on the play. Okay, we get to be on the play once. That's pretty exciting.
It does counter storm triggers, yeah.
Yes.
You can do that. They had more than enough to like cast it multiple times.
Yeah. If we had any Sanctifier in play, then I probably would have just run it. Note that they do have answers to Sanctifier that we saw. They have the Static Prison. Yep. We did see a lot of cards that I'm just gonna, just in case. We did see a lot of cards from them.
Yeah.
And we did not see a Blood Moon.
You're thinking about just, man.
We just got like,
Yeah, but then if they just have it, isn't it just so safe to just play the Sanctifier? Get the planes, play the Sanctifier. Isn't that just like...
So the...
Like, I know it's slower, but like, man, if we just lose if they play the Blood Moon.
So...
Like, I know we didn't see it, but...
Yeah, I'm fine with that. Well, I was thinking more it lets us counter a Ruby.
Okay, yeah, sure. But if we have this... Yeah, okay.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Get the beats. This also means if we draw a hammer, we're in good shape. Obviously, they could have the prison card, but if they have that, then they're not, you know, going off. Risque for biscuit. Yeah, if it was just Stifle, holy shit. That's all I have to say. It is nice that Consign does counter Static Prison if they don't do it right now. I guess they can't because they only have red. Because it counters a triggered ability. All right, opponent. What you got? What you got for me, Big Papa? Yeah, I'll call him Big Papa. I don't know. We're committed now.
Look, you said it. You got to follow through. Yeah.
All right, Daddy, don't punish me.
All right, maybe you don't need to follow through that far, man.
But yeah, so no, I like playing out the Sanctifier this turn, kind of for the reason we talked about, where it's like it guarantees it gets in, but also it means that like it is hard for them to win without their graveyard, and now we can protect the Sanctifier with ooh, damn it. Wish we'd gotten the Temple Garden. I think I'm going to put out the other aid here.
Yeah, I don't think there's like a real reason not to. I guess it would be copying consign, but I don't think you need to. I don't know where you would need that.
Yeah, there's no red blast in this format.
Yet.
Sure, yeah.
There's a colorless red blast. Yeah. A colorless blast.
No blast. Okay. Okay, so we're going to counter the static prison. Yep, it's going to come down. It's going to trigger. And we're going to say, Oh, and they actually won't get energy either, which is funny.
Yeah, they're attached, huh?
Yep.
That's interesting. It's the same trigger.
So it'll also just get sacrificed. That's funny. Sure. Yeah, you got it.
Travis Brown can never die.
That's what I'm saying. Thanks for the thanks for the follow. All right, yeah, get your stupid card. Oh, so good.
So we can hit him to 13.
And then I think I just popped the medallion here.
Yeah.
I don't think there's much reason to not.
Yeah.
With a single reducer and no access to their graveyard, I think it just makes it a lot harder for them to win from there.
Why the hell are they playing Arena of Glory?
I don't know.
What the hell?
We even get like 2 of that life back. Sick.
I gotta know why they're playing a card that gives a creature haste. What are they trying to haste? That's really scary.
Flage. Some of these decks play Flage.
What?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
The problem with Flage is it's really bad against Sanctifier.
It just also loses to the hate again. Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Sure.
Oh, they copied it. That's pretty good. Okay, Wish. So they could probably kill the Sanctifier here, which don't like that.
No.
But I feel like we did what we could here. I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
They also, it might not, it seems pretty hard for them to actually win from this spot, though. Okay.
Was that from hand, or is that
was the card they cast?
What they wished for?
Yeah, that was what they wished for.
Okay.
So that was potentially the consideration to hold the Haywire Might, because we could have popped the Static Prison in response to the trigger. Okay. They can do that. And they can wish. I guess they have a Desperate Ritual. Yeah, so Ritual in hand. Okay.
Travis Brown can never die.
They're not dead, though. No cards in hand. They chose not to flip. I guess they probably want to flip off this one. Yeah. See it.
Damn, dude, Ral is so much cooler than I thought he was.
Okay. Yeah, so that's interesting. So I think, yeah, so knowing that they have more Static Prisons in the board, probably supposed to just let them have all the cost reducers and hold the Haywire Might, because we know that's their answer to Sanctifier. Okay.
Yeah.
And like to be fair, like they can win through a Sanctifier, right? Like they don't have to pass in Flames if they can chain enough of the exile spells together.
It's really
But
hard.
it's harder. It's harder. It is harder. Yeah, I think you might be right. I think we were supposed to put all our eggs in the Sanctifier basket.
I could also just lose a lot of flips here. I don't know. We're dead.
Yep. Oh, you think we're dead to a draw 8 Omniscience?
Yeah, crazy.
Oh, I think we can beat that flip.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, I'll just save us all some time. That's fine. All right. Yep. So
Okay.
good to know. Good to know.
Yeah. Yep. I think that was a good lesson there.
Yep. That's why you play leagues, to like learn. If you 5-0, cool, but it's important to take. Okay, how did I screw this up? That's how I screwed it up. Yeah. Oh, also, we probably could have guessed that they didn't have Blood Moon in because they had. We saw white spells.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
That's
okay.
fair.
Sick,
I don't want to keep this hand.
Sick 5-land hand, bro. Okay, keep.
Yeah.
Let's get this Ornithopter out of here. Note that it's tempting to just go Saga on one here.
Yeah.
But not against
there is an awkwardness where it's like Giver Stoneforge Nadu feels really nice, but at the same time you do not have a window to put the Shuko in there. But it's like not as clean.
I think it's fine. It's gonna be great because
it's still good. It's still good.
Because you just get it off the Saga.
Right. I guess the Saga just changed things.
Prismatic ending. Okay, so 4.
But that's still a turn after, right?
Yeah, that's why we have 2
wow.
Nadus.
True. The double bird.
Yeah, like so here I don't even think I'm getting the Shuko.
This is why Orange Chant was printed. Well, we already had Silence in the format. That's the thing. It's like
it's not.
I guess Orange Chant is an upgrade to Silence technically, but like
I'm just gonna get a hammer.
I think it's so funny they printed all those cards and then made the buy a box promo of Flusterstorm. They were like, people are gonna need these.
Okay. And so here,
they have Grape Shot in the sideboard. They wish for it, Grape Shot you, and if it's not enough, they pass some Flames, Grape Shot you again.
Yeah, that's why it's like Consign is great if you have the Sanctifier as well, because it shuts that avenue off, right? Okay, so I kind of don't hate just Jam Nadu here.
Especially because they got the second one in hand. I think it's fine. I expect the first one to get killed, but we draw a card off of it, and then we just play the second.
Right, and we get the Shuko to immediately go off. So I think I'm going to attack.
Yeah.
I don't get...
What's the Rawl for it? What? It's Baral. Ral works
trolled.
as their Baral in
Just read the cards.
No. God damn it.
Don't fall for that shit.
What do you mean what's before? It's the Goblin Electromancer that also flips into draw 8 Omniscience. What?
What do you mean what's it for?
What do you mean? What's any Magic card for? I don't know, playing the game? Like, what do you mean?
I don't know, playing the game, he says. Sure. Okay, so they're going to dress down, and now they're going to kill the
cards, okay? If you haven't read the card, then don't ask why they're playing it. Go read it.
I just want to say, this was so much work to get rid of a Nadu. Like, dress down plus 3 mana Prismatic Ending. That's fine.
Yeah. Anyways, here's another Nadu and a Shuko.
Yep. Ooh, a Mountain. Mountain's really bad at dealing 4 damage. Oh, shit. Nah.
Just a weird one to see, too. Basic Mountain's really weird to see. I feel like.
Shuko. Alright, they're F6.
Are they like... No.
seeing Basic Mountain is weirding me out. Now I'm like, are they like Bring to Light or something? Like Scape Shift kind of Bring to Light or something?
I don't know. I do like getting a million Urza Sagas, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that isn't bad.
It's not bad. So I think I'm just gonna animate this. Is this good, guys?
It's interesting you went for... See, I would have thought you use a Saga there to tap it. In the event that we, like, move towards, like, boots.
Well, I want to keep as much mana as possible, because they're probably going to die.
Okay. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Because if you animate it with something else, it's a creature it can't tap for mana now. Okay. This guy just tapped a bird.
Tap the bird. Okay.
Oh, you still have 2 more draws here.
Oh, yeah. I just wanted to make sure to use the... Okay, there we go. I believe the opponent's dead.
Yep.
Oh, sweet. More cards.
Keep going. Oh, man.
I'm just gonna
This is filthy. God dang.
Are you having fun? I'm having. Oh wow. Okay, that's it.
Oh, man. Wow.
So you know what doesn't? So you know what didn't do that in the old list? Any card, because no other card in Magic does that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So true. So true.
Yeah. So Spell Pierce probably good. Some number of Surge certainly good. Code's probably very good. Now what are we cutting? Probably the Gift and the Ornithopters.
You think the bird might be okay? Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty good. Pretty good.
Dude, I feel like we've just scratched the surface of the bird.
Yeah.
And the things you can do with bird. We're gonna see so many bird lists come out.
I said a bird, bird, bird. Bird confirmed the word.
Alright, well, I like the bird less now. You found a way to nerf the bird.
How did we nerf it?
By just, like, attaching that to it? I don't know.
Oh, I thought you said chat said that. I was like, what? How did I do
No, you have nerfed the bird.
Oh, yeah. It made it way less desirable.
Yeah.
Okay, sick. Right, I'm just gonna... Yeah. Hallowed Fountain. Drum. Let's go. It's a combo.
Oh man, there's like Teamer Bird Breach combo.
Yeah,
that's sick.
Yeah, I played that twice in a couple leagues, and I kind of beat the crap out of it both times.
Lovely.
Yeah, I liked it. Ooh. Sure. Okay, so knowing that they have Chalice, I do like Consign, because Chalice, we can actually counter the Chalice with Consign, and then we can also push through Chalice triggers with Consign.
Right.
Because you can replicate it. Yeah, just get planes here. See if I can draw some cards.
Last guy.
Sweet. Okay, yeah, no reason to cast anything else. I guess we can equip. Yeah, sure. It's not like we're holding up Surge here. Oh, we also have Haywire Might, which as long as we don't draw it, we can find it off of Saga.
Saga, yeah.
Yeah, okay, we did keep it.
True.
Okay. It's not great. Might start the beatdowns here. Okay, so they kept 2 land. Sure. I'm gonna do it. fair Ink Moth plan.
This is the game plan now.
Whatever, man. We're just drawing a bunch of lands. We kept it, what, a 2 land, right?
Time. It is what it is.
Yeah. They also have Ren and 6? Jesus Christ.
Chalice is pretty good against this deck. Who would have guessed?
Yeah. Okay, I mean, I'll cast it. Like, they can't have Counterspell, because that doesn't cast Counterspell.
I mean, it casts some counter spells.
True. Don't remand me, bro. Alright, equip.
Trigger.
Which one do we
It's got to be the colorless mana, right?
Probably, yeah. Whatever.
If we draw, like, I don't know, Paladin or something, I don't know.
Sure. I guess I'll get another trigger. Oh, hey, they had to pitch a Solitude. Sick. Love that for us.
What? They had to pitch what?
They had to pitch another Solitude to cast their Solitude to get us a card.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Okay, not the worst thing. No, it's kind of the worst thing. So you don't have
pretty
blue
terrible,
up.
yeah. So I'm probably going to.
Yeah, I was. The fact we don't have a body. Yeah.
Like, I'm probably going to cut these surges for some consigns. Seems like strictly better. Sure. All right. Sick. Jesus Christ. Whatever.
Smack them.
Yeah. Yeah. Leave the rent alone. I don't give a shit. I would challenge check them in paper. The ring. All right. Consigns are definitely coming. I guess we'll attack red. Probably begin
Might as well.
needle too. Yeah. Give myself one more draw step, I guess. Question mark. Okay, so consigns can get in so fast. Surges can get out. We can probably trim like one drum. Bring in a needle. One needle seems pretty good. Too many things to do.
You don't think you want just like the first? Yeah, I guess.
Like, you name Ren, the Ring, probably Teferi,
Right.
Beseju. It's too much
Travis
shit.
Brown can never die.
Yeah.
All right, I'm in. Thank you, Jug. Appreciate the follow. All right. I'm going to keep this hand. Hopefully we draw a land in the first couple draw steps.
Travis Brown can never die.
Thanks, Kings. Okay, the mold of 5. I like this hand more. I'm actually not going to fetch here.
What's your reasoning there?
I want to increase the chance I draw land.
Okay, yeah.
And also, even if we don't hit a land, we can just go like Saga Cast Hammer. Let's fucking go. Still think I'm just going to Saga Cast Hammer here. Because this lets us... Because holding up Consign is so good when they just go Chalice on 1 on turn 2 and just counter it and they lose the game.
Yeah. I mean, I guess they could like Solitude or something, but like it's not like they're necessarily entirely.
Oh my gosh. Okay, that's fine. I actually care about.
Oh my gosh.
Wait, fuck.
No, I don't, that's fine.
Yeah, it's just funny.
All right. Yeah, let's get a Hallowed Fountain. Nope. Ooh, okay. That's a nice one, frankly. So we could make a construct, right? That's level 1. Level 2 is we cast Shuko, or we cast like Paladin, cast Shuko, potentially draw a card. I kind of like just making a construct though.
Okay, yeah, not committing too much and then just like leaving up the consign.
Yep.
If need be.
Exactly. I'd counter Chalice. I think that's probably all I would counter. But we'll see. Maybe there's something dumber. This also lets us grab a drum off of the Saga. And then we have the green for Nadu. Yeah, I would love to be able to play Opal. Oh, hey, Jug, thank you for I'm glad you enjoy the Patreon. I try to make it valuable. Okay. We have played Windswept Heath. We have fetched it.
We're doing something here. Maybe it could be like a dress down situation. No, maybe the Chalice.
All right, make a construct.
Beseiju.
Don't mind this. It's not like my favorite,
Yeah.
but we can now go get Temple.
But yeah, no, we can still just like do things here.
Nah, I'm good. So they have Beseiju Ren online, but we can beat that. Okay, so they have Beseiju in hand. What if we?
So now do you just Paladin Shuko or?
Yeah, we'd go
you
like,
just like Paladin, pull up consign. Oh, Shuko Paladin for the equip, not get the draw. Okay.
Yeah, and then we
to play around Solitude.
So that'd be
3. But then they still just Solitude the construct, and then we don't only have 2 artifacts. Then.
Right. We can also just play Nadu.
Right, well, that's what I was saying initially, which I think is fine. I think play Nadu is reasonable.
So like the other thing about Solitude. Right?
But if you do it the other way, I think you do try to draw the card. I don't know.
Yeah, just attack for 2. All right, your move, Yugi boy. Yeah, now if they want to Beseiju the construct. Okay, so we get a card here.
Yeah.
Oh my god, they targeted Nadu. What? Oh, okay. I don't mind that.
Oh. Well, now we have a 2-mana Nadu.
Don't do it, opponent. Okay. Didn't do it. Love that for us.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they have
Beseiju
and
Heath. Bosi, yeah. Joe, and would they grab Heath? Okay. So I think we start by just playing Saga. Yeah, play Saga. Play
are you like trying to like bait them? Like.
Yeah, actually I am.
Play Might.
Hopefully they like.
Oh.
What's up?
Yeah, because we can go this plus kill it plus play Shuko with consign up to consign Beseiju.
No, you can't consign Beseiju because it's an activated ability, not a trigger.
Oh, that is an activated ability, isn't it?
Yeah.
Of course it is.
That being said,
God damn it, I'm gonna get that wrong so many times.
So we can also just like play Shuko. We play Shuko.
Yeah.
And move it to the construct. Attack for 5. They likely Beseiju the Shuko. At which point we can still tag the binding.
That is interesting.
We can tag the binding and then play Paladin, and then we can still go off, right? Because I guess we would be short artifacts.
Right.
Interesting. So I do like. Wait.
Would we be short one if we play the Shuko?
Well, they're tagging the Shuko with
Beseiju.
Yeah, because we'd have Construct Hammer.
And then yeah. You're right.
So let's play this out. It's
making
fine.
up another artifact in my head, I guess.
You're good. It's because you didn't think about the Haywire Might being gone. All right. Yeah, I mean, I think I'll just attack them for 5 points of damage. Could also just like play Paladin, attack for way more than 5. Nah, I like holding up Consign. I don't think we want to tag the Wren here. I think it's worth getting the 5 points in. Because I think the way they can win this game is if they can, like, play the ring, and the Consign counters the ring, obviously.
Right.
Alright, let's just do this now.
Force all this action.
Yep. Okay, we do get another land, which is kind of nice. Yeah, I'm just gonna get another Hallowed Fountain. And yeah, I think I'm just gonna like hold up double Consign here. Because we will probably
Which could mean 2 separate consigns or consign replicated.
Yes.
We got them both.
Make them Besage you first so we can consign Solitude. We could consign Solitude regardless because we were able to hold up the blue through. But yeah, if I was short mana, then I agree. I was like, what happened game 1? Oh yeah, the game 1, they just got run over. And then game 2, they played Chalice and then we drew like 9 lands. This card, so good. counter the removal part of Solitude and then also counter the sacrifice part. Just be like, I don't care, keep it. Yeah, you got Besage. What do you
That
want
is a display of strength.
Okay, sure.
Sure.
I don't like it, but okay.
Yeah, but it wasn't really a surprise either.
No. We also have 5 power in play minimum, so that's cool.
Right.
Any
right.
artifact? That's a good one.
Ooh, that was a good draw. Oh man.
I think we do just play Paladin first and then play Lava Spur Boots. Yeah.
Really? Okay.
I think the card is worth it here.
Yeah, but it is. We had the mana that we had. Just equipping it is. I'm trying to say this. Paladin is 2 mana to draw 1 card.
Right, but it's
whereas
free.
But now it's free. Yeah. Okay.
Another
I forgot that we had 3 artifacts. Shit.
Jesus. All right, sure.
Well, that kind of puts a damper on things.
It's annoying, but whatever. Yeah, draw a card. Okay.
So, are we respecting Wren ulting here?
They don't have anything to get.
Yeah.
So, I think we just
at the moment
just attack them for 5
and only 3 cards. Yeah, okay.
Well, yeah, I mean, it is really bad if you ultimates and they have anything. I think sending 2 at them is probably worth it.
Just put them to the 6.
I mean, I guess
I don't know. They only have 3 cards in hand, so they have to have like a thing to do stuff with, and also lands.
Like, and also keep in mind, like,
and they're losing their Wren then.
If we hit the Wren for 2, then they just like get a Besage. All right, yeah. Also, they're fetching. So yeah, I think they're just gonna try to rely on the ring, and we're gonna like absolutely not. Like in no world, yeah. So this is gonna counter ring. It'll counter leyline binding. It counters a lot of stuff. So we'll see. Oh yeah, exactly. Like, and if we had an Ink Moth, I'm just hard mode equip. We could animate the Ink Moth to get Metalcraft that way, but dominance. I agree, Rob. Yeah, Last God, I came to the same conclusion. It's like, yeah, if they ultimate, that means they're not getting these back. I think they're going, shit. How did we lose? We looped Besage 7 times. And we had leyline binding.
Okay.
Hardcast Solitude. Smells like a trigger. Oh, this looks like a trigger too.
Yep.
Stop it. There's no reason not to cast with Replicate,
not
right?
even one we care that much about.
Well, it guarantees we get Metalcraft.
Yeah, okay, yeah. That's true.
Absolutely not. Same targets. They look dead. They seem pretty dead to me, Jim. They can't even kick Orm's chant. Yeah, get your Besage. Weird, that costs 2. Do you want to fetch shock? I know you do. Lethal. Almost lethal. Almost lethal. I was like, how do we have so many lands in play? Oh yeah, because this poor shit.
Yeah, they gave them all to us.
Oh, okay. So we're gonna make it. Okay, sick.
All right, lovely. Wow, winning that game after they literally cast channeled every Besage ever printed at us.
Yeah, it was at least 4, if not 5 Besage channels. I feel like. Yeah, that was wild.
Wow. That was smooth. Nadu feels insane.
Yeah, card's really dumb. I did like the Might main. It's pretty good.
I was definitely worried because I hadn't, one of the reasons I was so excited to come do this was that I haven't gotten to do this at all yet, and I was definitely worried that there would be some element of clunkiness adding the Nadu. Dude, it was smooth as butter.
Mm-hmm.
Nadu just it is not clunky.
And don't get me wrong, sometimes you have 3 Nadus in your hand, you're like, what the fuck happened? But
yeah, sure.
People have asked, oh, do we want 3 or 4 Nadus? Because I started with 3, and then I played it in one game, and I was like, all right, we're just gonna add the 4th. Because the reality is, if your Nadu sticks, you probably win the game. So having extra Nadus, who cares? But yeah, I mean, yeah,
Consign is very good too.
Yeah, cards very good. Being able to counter Leyline Binding, the relevant part of Leyline Binding, the Ring, also just weird shit like Chalice. This is super important. Solitude too, right? Does all that. Obviously, we didn't really see a matchup where we wanted Thoracle, but that's fine. This is a card that you could cut. Needles are mostly for Nadu, frankly. And they also I cut the curse totems, so I wanted something that was good against Nadu and also Yogg. And Needle is a good middle ground there. Yeah, so we lost to
Damping Matrix.
Jesus Christ.
Barely.
Yeah. The loss was to Ruby Storm, but we learned a lesson from it, which is basically if they are on the white version, then especially if they show you that they have the Energy Prison card, the 1 mana Oblivion Ring that you have to pay energy to keep around, then you can let them have all the cost reducers, so the rubies and the rals they want, as long as your Sanctifier is safe, because it's very hard for them to win through a Sanctifier. And so if we had just played the Haywire Might and passed after attacking with the Sanctifier, they play the other removal spell, we tag it with the Haywire Might, and then they probably can't kill us that turn, and then we get to untap, probably put a hammer on the Sanctifier, and they die. So that was the lesson we learned from that match. But yeah, other than that, we beat the sweet zombie combo deck, 4-color. What else? What else? Guess we can find out. Blue Eldrazi with multiple Damping Matrix.
What the hell was that? That deck was so wild. God, it was this weird in between, because it was playing the small Eldrazi.
Yeah,
it
was really weird.
So weird. That was such a weird deck.
And then we beat Taxes.
It was tiny Bluetron.
Yeah. I will say, so Nadu does a lot. One, it makes your Amulet matchup a lot better because you can just bring in the Thassa's Oracle, and it's a lot harder for them to stop a Nadu combo than it is for them to stop a Hammer combo.
Yeah.
So huge upside there. Consigned Memory also obviously insane in the matchup. Yeah, so Amulet, Nadu, I would assume helps your Yogg matchup quite a bit. Yeah, so
we did not.
We didn't play against it. I played against it 3 times the other night, and I lost 1 game. So that was good. Because the reality is, so my opponent Grief scammed me. Turn 3 Necro after deploying more pressure, and then they died. Because I played an Urza Saga.
Yeah.
And then they couldn't draw more cards because Necro was in play. I think that deck's good, but we're good against scam decks. And obviously sometimes like they go, Grief scam into pressure, into removal, and you lose, and that's fine. But I think the matchup's quite good, especially when you have 3 Sanctifiers now. And then the zombie deck. So I have seen similar decks to the zombie deck. The only difference was they didn't play the white-black drain zombie. They were playing a different drain effect. And I think not playing the white-black zombie is correct because I think that card's bad. But generally,
I will say, in the 6 years that I've played Magic Online, I have run into my share of zombie brews. That was the first time that I got paired against it. It was like, whoa, wait, this zombie brew has hands, dude. Wait, this one might actually be a good deck. That was really cool. And I'm glad we were able to take the win there.
Yeah.
But that was very cool to see.
Yeah. We molded
I'm very
twice.
hopeful about this MH3 set, man. It seems like it did a lot of cool
stuff.
Dude,
MH3 is great. But yeah, so Nadu, very good card. I like it in the Hammer Shell specifically because a lot of times people, like we saw from 4-color, try to grind you out, and Nadu's really good at saying stop it. It just immediately recruits the cards. It ramps you. It found us Urza Saga, which was really gross. It's just a really good card. So against the grindy decks, this card just it can undo all of the work they've done. So against Red Black the other night, they Colligans commanded me twice, and either 2 or 3 Molten Collapses, and then they lost because I played Nadu and Shuko, and the game ended. Because I was like, all right, I'll draw 7, 8 cards. I'm like, shit.
That'll do it.
this immediately undoes all the work that the grindy decks do, and then it gives you an alternate win plan against things that play the ring because of Thassa's Oracle. Where it's bad, I think it's pretty bad against Burn, against non-ring decks that are trying to race you. So Burn, Prowess, what's the other one? Probably Tron? I'm not sure. Because I could see you keeping some number of Nadu and bringing in the Thoracle against Tron. Depending. But we also have Consigned to Memory, and that card's fucked up. But those are the kind of matchups where you need to learn when you just pull the package out entirely. Against the Nadu combo, you get to cut your Shuko, because Paladin makes everything a Shuko, which is fun. But yeah.
And that was very relevant. That came up.
Yeah.
A lot. We were doing it with other artifacts pretty frequently there.
Yeah. Our opponents were like, all right.
Oh, boots are so good.
Just they
that was also my first league. Yeah, that was also my first league of getting to experience the boots. Boots are great.
Yeah, when we just all right, attack for 11 with my 2 constructs. It's
yeah.
Fuck. All right.
Yeah. No, huge fan. That feels like that was a great get for this deck.
Yeah. One thing I like about this version of the deck too is that I always thought Bowmaster was pretty bad against Hammer, but this is the only thing that it kills in the entire 75.
So there is a card I was curious about, and I'm guessing, I guess the meta's just not in a spot where it necessarily makes sense to play it. Or what about Vexing Bauble?
So it is weird because I had Vexing Bauble originally. And then the more I played, the more I was like, this card doesn't do anything. Because, the Cascade decks, Living End does exist, but I think Consigned to Memories plus the ability to Nadu kill do enough there.
Okay.
And Rhino's, isn't seeing any play right now, and not that we need Vexing Bauble anyway.
Right.
Yeah, that card is totally fine, but yeah, I just don't think the meta is in a spot right now where you want to play it.
It's like massively warping vintage, which is funny to see.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, I thought it was still going to be like a player here, but I guess like, and it might still, right? I guess it just kind of matters like how the meta ends up shaking out and whatnot. It's definitely like one of those cards where it's like if you've got like a hammer binder, it's probably good to have a copy in there, you know?
Oh yeah, I have one.
Yeah, yeah. I feel like if you're playing Saga decks, it's probably a card you want to own.
Yes.
But yeah, maybe it just doesn't make sense right now.
Yeah, Disruptor Flute is the other card. I think that card's very good. I just because it's super flexible, so I think it's totally reasonable to play. Have you seen this card much?
Yes. Yeah, it's like the kind of needle.
Oh, yeah, our opponent played it against us named Shuko and then died.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I remember now.
So not super impressed.
I do think the card's pretty good.
I was calling them a flautist. Yeah.
Flashbacks. Yeah, I mean, the deck is just super straightforward. It's nice that I like that Nadu lets you have a much wider range of keepable hands because you're like, oh, I have a way to have a Shuko and a Nadu that is in a lot of matchups just as good as an Equipper and a Hammer, right?
Yep.
So yeah, that's where I'm at.
Yep. And it's one of those things where it's like, it's not necessarily, it's close to it because you know how like you'll have these combo decks that are an A plus B and a 1 plus a 2 and they don't overlap.
Yeah.
But like this feels like it doesn't perfectly overlap, but like there is some overlap with them where they don't just feel like two completely different things jammed together.
Yeah.
They're, you know, like the Shuko still cantrips off of the Pure Steel Paladin and still makes your constructs bigger and still whatever you're slapping it on makes it a little bit bigger. And
exactly.
And Nadu still works with some of the other pieces that we have, like the Shadow Spear that was coming up where we just had Shadow Spear and Nadu and it was like, yeah, whatever, draw a card. Sure. The boots, yeah, sure, draw a card, give her runes, you know?
Yep.
So it's like they do blend together reasonably well.
Yeah, and it's also nice that really nice. Yeah, like the aid and the Paladin do play really well with Nadu too. Where yeah, it's like they're different plans, but they mesh really well together because this deck's really good at targeting your own garbage.
Yeah, very cool. No, that was great.
Super happy.
That was awesome. I feel like, you know, we saw a lot of use out of basically every card we played. We brought in every sideboard card at least once.
Did we bring in
except for Thoracle? Except for Thoracle, I don't think we did. Yeah, that was the only one.
Yeah, and this is definitely
we did bring in Coat. We definitely brought in all the other ones.
Coat's really good.
Oh wait. Did we bring in Spell Pierce? Maybe we didn't bring in the Pierce.
We did. We ended up against the 4-color deck because they have Chalice.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean.
Yeah, I don't know. Like my gut's telling me that I want the Thoracle there as like just like. Because like I feel like I'll just get caught with my pants down if I don't have it, you know. But like I don't know, maybe you don't need it. I don't know.
I think having it because it's one of those cards where when you bring it in, you'll see it.
Yeah.
Like I think against combo decks where against Nadu, if they like just create a lot of bodies, sometimes going full combo you might not be able to fully punch through. But Thoracle, they die, right? Also, Nadu, a lot of these decks play the ring out of the sideboard, so they can just, like, ring you, and you're like, shit, and then you need to kill them because they'll untap and kill you.
Right.
But I think having access to Thoracle in the 75 is really important because, sometimes you run into Amuletite, and you're like, I need to kill them, but the hammer kills are pretty unreliable because, one, they're good at besieging, and also they can just ring. You're just dead. What is Heliod Brood-Scale? What is that?
Oh yeah, there was like there's like an Eldrazi. Hold on. It's called Basking Brood-Scale.
Oh, this thing?
Yeah.
What's the combo? What am I missing?
You give it lifelink with Heliod.
Oh, sure.
Put a counter on it. It makes a dude.
Is there a reason
What is
this
it?
is better?
Oh, you play it with what's her name? You play it with Rosie.
Yeah. Okay. Sure. Yeah. Yeah, Thoracle's is like a catch-all against. I think that deck's probably pretty bad, but Thoracle's a card you would want against weird garbage. So,
I hate the art on the card so much.
On this card, it's not good.
Yeah, it looks like a gross tentacle coming out of the side of it. Bleh, I hate it, dude. It's like a mouth on it. I hate that so much. It's eating a bug.
I hate it here.
I hate it so much.
Let me see. But yeah, I mean, I'm cool stopping there. It's like 9 o'clock. Another league might take a hot minute, but let me see who else is streaming right now. Oh, Dingo. I rate him a lot, but that's because Dingo's good people, so I'm fine with that.
There you go.
So
thanks for having me on. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, absolutely. That was a blast. I always like having people who like aren't a season two because you ask questions that I don't think about, like curse and knowledge and all that. So I definitely appreciate the conversation. I'm excited to see where the deck grows. It feels really powerful. I think people are not playing it mostly because people, I think, generally think Hammer's a pretty bad deck, which, okay, by all means.
Yeah, I mean, the people... I've talked, I've mentioned how good I think Nadu's going to be in it, and I do generally get the response, well, why wouldn't you just play the all-in Nadu deck? And I'm like, oh, so you get the Hammer plan too. Like,
because...
I think there is a valid reason to have both plans.
Yeah. It's so when they Disruptor flute ×2, you don't lose the game.
When they flute you, you're still in it.
Perfect. But yeah, I'll appreciate y'all hanging out. I do have my thoughts written up on the Patreon. I hope y'all enjoy. Woo. And sending raid. Sweet.